Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Okay.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Got basketball tonight, Pinnacle Bank Arena, Huskers, Indiana, 8 p.m. We will not be there because that's too late for us to be at the arena. We decided collectively before the show. That's fine.
We just gave in. We gave in way too easily.
I'm actually out of town, so let's just not throw me into that. So,
Hey, Bill, if you were in town, would you be at the 8 p.m. game?
Absolutely not.
That's
Absolutely
confirmation
not.
right
If they
there.
were playing down the street, would you go?
No, probably not. They're playing at U-Stop.
We've learned
You're
from Bill.
horrible. You are horrible.
We've
Come
learned.
on.
You know what kind of a big fan I am?
They're playing
But-
Indiana.
It's a huge game, I know, but it's like the other day when we had the what time to go to bed on Monday
Yeah, like
night.
11:45.
I mean, it's after midnight when I went to bed. That's a short turnaround. 4
Yeah.
hours of sleep is a little tight.
He's right.
And there's no way you're in bed before midnight with an 8 o'clock game.
No,
By the time you get done, get out of there, home.
Yeah, because you live way out there. I mean,
out there. No, it's not so much.
this
that,
game
no.
will get over at 10 p.m. Then you got to fight traffic, get out of town to get out, back to your house. Got to calm down, take a shower. It's midnight. By the time you go to bed.
The gate to Bill's community's got to open.
There's no gated community. There's no gated. Oh no. Yeah. Got bad news yesterday.
What?
Sugar got reconed.
Oh no.
Yep. Got reconed.
I got the phone call on this one.
Yeah. I had to
What
call.
the
I got the
hell?
phone
Got
call. here.
reconed. The ear had to do some a little more additional work on it, so she had to get reconed. Can you imagine her face?
Oh,
Oh, can you imagine her last
I don't
night?
want to talk about it. This is
Yeah.
hard to hear.
They would just look at you like, you've got to
Well,
be
you gotta
kidding
be.
me. You've got to be kidding me. It'd be different if we hadn't taken it off, gave her the big. We celebrated too, and when she got it off.
So she just thinks you're messing with her.
Right now, yeah. So now she's back in the cone. Been reconed.
Does she not trust you right now?
Right
at
now,
all?
no. Would you? Would you
No.
trust me?
No.
No, I
No.
wouldn't. No, zero
You got
trust.
to talk to her.
Yeah, I do. It's
It's
You
not
got to
my
look her in the eye.
fault.
How many
You gotta
ti-
look her in the eye.
how many times can you tell her I know.
No, you got to go down and talk to her.
Yeah, I do. I get face to face with her.
God dang
So
it.
been
When you
reconed.
put the cone on Bullet, did he trust you at all or not? It was
It
hard
was
enough
just
for all of you
different.
guys.
Bullets. It's a different conversation because Bullet's
a little
older.
older. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
He didn't. I got that picture of him smiling with the cone on. He didn't mind it. I mean,
Kind of like the cone.
yeah,
What's wrong
he
with
didn't-
him?
And I took it on and off a lot. I mean, I was going on.
This
and
is
off.
Sugar's third cone. Third cone because she just smashes through them. She runs into stuff just
It was just
at,
hard
an,
to watch.
at an
that.
alarming pace.
Well, she's she's bigger than Bullet.
Yeah, Bullet. I mean, right now Sugar's like she's 70 pounds.
Yeah, see, Bullet's 30. I mean,
For us non-dog owners, myself, does the cone stay on when you sleep at night? How long?
Yeah, cone stays on.
It's permanent. Like
it's strange, and that works somehow.
Somehow it just works. Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
I don't know if it's because
They
the
have to have-
physics of this cone or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
It works.
how do they drink water and eat food with
Well,
the
it's
cone?
critical. You got to have the bowl's
great.
got to be on the ground.
Yeah.
because they go over the top of it.
I take for when it was water feed time, I took the cone off. I did a lot of off and on with him.
It's a pain to do the off and on. It's not easy to do. You
got a bigger dog.
I respect you for that.
You got a bigger dog. Bullet's head's small. Just slipped on him.
Well, I would imagine if you take the cone off, he's not exactly going to let you just put the cone back on.
No,
It's a
he's
fight.
pretty good.
It's a fight. It has to
No.
be a fight.
Bullet's
No?
older. He's older. It wasn't a fight. He doesn't fight anything.
Well, that's why I'm saying, Bill, you can't really take the cone off because Sugar is gonna fight back.
It's gonna. Yeah,
She's still young. She's bigger. She's gonna fight back. Does not want that cone on.
I noticed Bullet yesterday, and I was struck by this walking him. There were two squirrels right in front of him. It was just no reaction at all. I mean,
none.
Just he's older. He doesn't chase them down anymore.
But even Sugar now, I mean, the one's just a little bit ahead. It's she kind of does the huh.
Yeah.
That's it. That's about it though. No, I'm not really gonna catch this thing. Not really gonna catch it. So they run up trees, and I can't win that one. Rabbits interest her way more.
Oh,
She'll get more excited about a rabbit. Yes.
You don't see him as much.
Don't see him as much. We have some rabbits in our backyard.
Coyotes got to him.
Yeah.
Somebody got something got to him. There's not as many
foxes,
rabbits.
coyotes. Got to the rabbits here in town.
Yeah.
That's what happened. We've got a comment from who in Columbus, Bill?
Bert.
He's got a comment on the situation with the cone.
Okay.
Bird says, my lab had to have a cone. I cycle in one of those airplane neck pillows. Taco preferred that.
Really?
A neck pillow.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Taco, it's a great
Taco
job.
is Bird's dog, yeah.
Sugar.
A neck pillow.
Yeah.
Good idea.
For the dog, yeah.
Bill.
Yeah.
Maybe something to consider here.
I mean, well, the hard thing with this one is that we're protecting with her is her ear, and I don't know if the neck pillow will protect the floppy ear or not. But I think the idea is brilliant, Bird. So I appreciate the technology and the ingenuity in that.
Song of the day, we still are going to get a bird, right?
Well, hopefully.
Come on.
Yeah. The ticket.
How's song of the day?
Yeah, is it any good?
It's good today.
70s?
Can I give you a hint today? I owed Bella from last week because, I didn't let her grade the score.
Yeah.
So she gave me a song last week she wanted to be played.
This is Bella's song.
So today it's a great song. It's going to be very high
I can't
score.
be really critical.
You won't be critical. I guarantee it's a great song. No one can dislike the song.
Because that was beyond awkward when you just looked at her and like, oh, Bella, no.
She didn't have a score.
You said stand down, and give her the hand.
You said be seen and not heard.
Yeah, exactly.
That was
Bella, get back in the kitchen. Bella, get back in the kitchen.
That is an incorrect description
Shouldn't
of what happened.
Something. It was awkward for me and Steve Sipple.
That's not what
Super
happened.
Awkward.
It's not what happened.
So
it's not what happened.
We saw it. We saw her face.
From you
can't treat women like that.
I didn't. From YouTube, Greg, double G Greg, Greg says,
is it G-G? G-R-E-G-G?
G-R-E-G-G, yeah.
Just
says Greg.
So there's one G, two G's at the end.
And two G's at the end.
Not two G's at the start.
No, that'd be weird.
I'm just
it'd
checking.
be like a foreign thing.
Yeah.
A foreign thing, you might see like two G's at the beginning.
Okay.
That's true. Okay.
Right.
Greg says, my first pet was named Sugar, also a wonderful Cocker Spaniel. Love the name Sugar. She was a sweetie. I'm sure your dog is also, Bill.
God, that was nice of him to text in.
Greg,
thank you. Also, something else that was fairly alarming as me and Steve were sitting here. We just had a snowplow go by. It's 50 degrees outside. There's no snow predicted. And the snowplow just went by with the lights going. And I mean, it's like, where's it going? It's 50 degrees outside. There's no snow in the forecast.
Maybe there's a burst at Capitol Beach.
There must be a drift out there. Must be a drift out of Capitol Beach.
The high today is 38. Yes, there's no even potential snow until potentially Monday.
Yes, it just went by. Did you see it?
We
just went by.
We saw
the lights going.
About it, but yeah, you're right. It's kind of weird.
It's like, all right, somebody's out there just
it's like fresh.
Someone is just pilfering the state. Someone's city. Someone's getting paid like $48 an hour to drive that thing around.
Wow, we are the watchdogs for the city.
Exactly. Hey guys, look into this. Some people.
Intrepid reporter.
You took the plow out this morning, Tom? What are you doing, man?
TMZ Bill.
Wow. Yeah. If you drive by O Street, we got eyes on you. You can't sneak by us here in O Street.
Yeah, you guys get overly concerned about the city stuff.
What
was the other city thing you were worried about? The Christmas lights going on.
I'm still upset
I did talk to them about that. Remember, I got the scoop.
Yeah, you did.
They said they were planting trees because that was taking up most of their time because the weather was super nice and they wanted to do that.
The mayor's office listens to this show just to see if everything's okay. What's going to hit him today? What's Bill going to hit him with today?
See what's going on with the city.
Over to Bill. What do you got?
That should be our new Bill's show. City grievances.
Oh, boy.
City grievances.
Boy, that could go on for a while, I'm sure. Wow. City grievances.
Have the mayor call in every day at 6:20.
Yep.
Update us on
Get the mayor on.
Get the mayor on.
And Bill can report back with his anger on the situation. I don't know about that. Not into that. Anything else? Idle chit chat. Sip it all.
No, I don't think so. No, just surly today. Just a little surly.
Somebody says on the text line regarding the snow plow.
It just went by with the lights on.
Someone says freezing fog, possibly de-icing out there.
Could be.
I didn't see any. It wasn't slick at all on the
right
way. Not
here.
At all.
Right here, it's like we're in North Florida.
It's like Laguna Beach out there right now. Yeah,
it's pretty nice.
Yeah,
it's pretty nice. Notorious BIP says they're putting down ice melt because freezing fog is coming. That just sounds terrible. Freezing fog.
Yeah, it's a lot.
They're trying to defend the city here. I respect the text line trying to defend the snowplow going on the very dry roads and Laguna Beach weather out here.
It doesn't seem like a major concern to me.
I'm with that.
Okay.
Bill's got you see what he's driving.
You called it a what today? A ship?
It's like a ship.
He's driving a ship.
It's a big truck.
He's got to pull that thing into port.
I'm gonna do some off-roading later today.
Money.
Get to get out with it, just get around.
Big old GMC. I like it. It's nice.
I'll tell you one thing was interesting. Talk about the money thing.
The money. How much money you got?
Tepper.
This is great. I'm glad you brought this up.
Got fined just $300K. That's it.
You want to know what that equates to for him?
Yeah, I do.
It's from Darren Ravel.
It's like $1.
Darren Ravel of ESPN, a business guy, says that equates to, for the money he has, $300,000 for Dave Tepper equates to $1.77 for the common man. So
I came up with that.
For him to throw a drink that was recorded,
the quick wrist
that everybody saw,
it appeared to be a cocktail.
$300,000 is $1.77 to you, me, and Bill. Basically, that's it.
You and me.
Be a little less for me because I don't have a job. So that's more like
not what I meant.
It's more like a quarter.
Tepper. So Tepper is you know how he built his wealth?
I don't.
I'm not sure on that one.
I don't know how a lot of these owners what they built their wealth on.
Talk amongst yourself.
Yeah, like Stephen Ross. I know for the Dolphins, he does a lot of real estate. I know that's the big reason why he's.
Talk amongst yourself.
He's very wealthy. David Tepper. I don't know about
$300K.
him. All I know is that guy is not very well liked around the league.
He's not.
Anybody who's worked for him, you like him for this reason. He pays a lot of buyout money. He's good at paying guys to go away. That's significant for Dave Tepper.
Yeah, his net worth. Oh God, I didn't know this. 21 billion.
They just find him 300,000 for throwing a drink down someone's back at a game. A fan.
It's apparently he's a hedge fund manager per the text line.
Okay,
hedge fund manager.
Could you imagine us three, or let's say us two, me and Sipple? What do you guys do? We're a hedge fund. That's just we're gonna need from you is if we could give me 500,000, and we're gonna hedge fund that into a lot more. That's where you need Dirk, Scott, and Ty.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. Not
don't go to Tepper.
Imagine us do a hedge fund.
You could drum up business for people. Yeah, David Tepper, 21 billion, 66 years old.
So just think about this: the amount of money that we all three of us make in a year, he just made since the show started.
Yeah,
probably more than that.
Yep,
more than that. Yep. Just since the show started.
Founder,
so is $300K that he lost yesterday for the fine? He already made that. Made that yesterday.
He made it like after he paid it. Like, yep, I got it back.
He paid it, and then also back in there.
Oh, good. Sorry, my bad.
It's You're right. He's founder and president of Appaloosa Management, a global hedge fund based in Miami.
Pecan Pie says, "Not a chance in hell I would invest in the Sipple and Coach Busch hedge fund. No way."
I bet there's some breakers that would disagree with that. There's
we got Dirk, Scott, and Ty in our back pocket to help us out.
We have some people, that we can meet with.
We have them in our back pocket
to help us out.
We got Shin Daddy. We got Shin Daddy.
Shin Daddy.
Yeah,
all sorts of people.
Sort of banking rules. He'll know them.
FDIC
protects our money.
I'm a little taken aback by that comment.
We know the inventor of the FDIC. Okay, we're good to go. We are good to go in terms of your hedge fund there.
Bella, have you taken an accounting class at Wesleyan? No accounting.
She's just like
talk to somebody that you know that might have. We might need to call them,
or just use you.
He doesn't work on a hedge
Bella's
fund.
the accountant.
Do you know anybody?
They'd be the best. Bella's the accountant. If you take accounting class, I have not.
She's our accountant.
She's still our accountant.
She's our
business office in there.
Learns on the go.
If you know somebody, you qualify.
She learns on the go.
Remember the old Addy machine? I bet your dad ran one of those.
Listen, you want to watch? My dad's been doing account for like 40 some years. It is a sight to behold when he's
crunching numbers.
He gets to the office, in like February to April, like at seriously 3:30 in the morning. Works till like 7:39, and he's just he never looks at the machine. It's incredible. When they run that big calculator, it is unbelievable. I could sit there with popcorn and just watch it. It's amazing. It's amazing.
That is,
they never mess up. They never mess up.
I would do that all day. The numbers would be all wrong though.
You can type here and do over here.
If I was talking to a client, I'd be doing that all the time. They think I knew what I was doing. I'd just be like, "Hey, add those back up again." There's no way that's right. No way that's correct.
Okay.
Interesting.
Anything else? I don't chit chat.
I think we're good.
I think we're good. I don't chit chat. Sponsored by Newton's Lawn Care. Call them now to get ahead for 2024 fertilizing for the yard. Newton's Lawn Care called them today. All right. So a couple things I want to get to with Nebraska. We mentioned off the bat, Nebraska basketball does play tonight. They are 5.5-point favorites against Indiana. Hoosiers come in at 10-3, 2-0 in conference play with wins over Michigan and Maryland. By the way, Michigan is bad this year. 6-7 are the Wolverines.
That's not a good situation there.
And Maryland
they lost to McNeese State the other day.
Yeah, a good McNeese State.
That's Will Wade. Now, Will Wade, the former LSU coach, is now at McNeese, so they actually are respectable.
Jake, help us.
Yes.
What was Will Wade's famous quote? Oh, that's a good ass offer. That's what it was. Yeah.
And now they
got him on wiretap.
The wiretap.
Oh, that's a good ass offer. All right, Will.
And now it's all legal.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah. It's not even involved with the with the process.
Good point.
Doing my bracketology last night.
You did? Oh, billetology.
Yes, billetology. I did it last night.
This will be
so right now. So Nebraska's they're solid in the NIT. I got them at first 4 out. They win tonight. They're first 4 in
into the
NCAA tournament.
The big dance.
So right now they're
too far off.
They're in the NIT. They're solid with that.
Solid.
They're first 4 out in my mind today. They win tonight. They're first 4 in.
I'd like to see them in an NIT.
That's billetology right there.
Yes, and I'd also like to that this is we win tonight. There has to be the contract has to be renewed
for Fred.
For Fred. Trev needs to get on that.
That would put Nebraska at 12-2.
Yes,
on the year and 2-1 in conference play.
Yes. Then
they play at Wisconsin this Saturday. A ranked Wisconsin team would beat Iowa last night.
There's a lot coming up.
Then they host Purdue, who is one of the best teams in the country, next Tuesday.
This is a big.
So
they
it's kind
host
of
Purdue. That'll be fun.
Yeah, next Tuesday.
What time's that?
That's 8 p.m. again.
I might find myself to that. Number one doesn't roll in very often.
No.
Yeah, they're very good.
So yeah, I mean, it's just 18 straight Big Ten games. I mean,
here
we
go.
Here we go.
That's a lot.
It's not a great league though this year.
No, right? And Indiana again they almost lost to Morehead State over the holidays.
A good Morehead State team.
Scouted them.
I did see, on a side note, we'll get back to Indiana in a second. I saw that there was almost maybe the biggest upset I've ever seen in the history of college basketball. Rutgers on December 30th was playing a team that nobody has ever heard of called Stonehill. Not Stony Brook. Stonehill. I still don't know where it's at.
I've never heard of it.
Stonehill entered at 2-12 on the season, and no one's ever heard of them. And Rutgers had to have a buzzer beater to beat them 59-58.
Ooh.
It was so bad that I was looking at Andy Katz's his rankings of teams. He went from Rutgers putting them 9th in the league to dead last at 14th because of what happened. They dropped in the RPI or in the net a ton with a win over a 2-12 team that no one's ever heard of.
That's interesting.
Rutgers, Steve Peichel. I like Steve Peichel. That's bad though.
The line for Nebraska is interesting to me because of Rink Mast may not be available.
Yes, 5.5-point favorite are the Huskers, but Rink Mast a game time decision per Fred Hoiberg yesterday
because of knees. He had a little knee procedure, we'll call it, on December.
Clean up.
Yeah, a little December 18th. So he's practicing in a limited basis and could be available. And they're also talking about that other big man, Blaise Keita, coming back. He's been out for a long time. Bill, you probably remember when he was playing last year.
But was it Wisconsin last year? He had a really big game.
I think you're right. Yeah,
he did.
He did.
He had a really big game.
Yes, he did have to have a big game.
Bill was watching.
Yeah.
I think in back-to-back games, he had 18 rebounds combined. He did. And I think that was Wisconsin was one of those. So it would help to get those guys. I mean, it's just curious to me how Nebraska's favored without knowing if Mast is going to play, unless Vegas knows something. Like they know he's going to play. I don't know if they know that information.
I mean, we saw Nebraska last time out. They played North Dakota, and they were trailing at one point by 14 points in the second half. Now, they won by, I think, 8 or 9 in that game. So they won, but that was without Rink Mast. Rink Mast did not play in that game. They looked a little bit lost without him and his passing ability and also ability to score inside.
You could make an argument he's their most important player. It would be Juwan Gary or Mast. It'll be interesting.
Think about if they win tonight. If they win tonight, they get to 12-2, 2-1 in conference play. Like I mentioned, 2 ranked teams coming up next at Wisconsin, a tough place to play the Kohl Center. It's very tough to win there. Huskers play there. I think it's at 1:15 on Saturday, and then again Tuesday against Purdue. Let's say you beat Wisconsin. You're 3-1 potentially. You got number
First four in.
Number 1 ranked Purdue in town for Tuesday, 8 p.m. tip.
Ooh, that's an 8 p.m. or 2.
Yep. There's a lot in play for Fred and the squad.
There is.
After another week off.
These
Any
crowds
update on the
huge.
concession lines?
They have not been bad. I've gone to I think 2 or 3 games. They've been respectable this year.
Last year.
It was an issue.
So I want to see that.
I think that was an issue.
I don't do that now because I go to the media room. I'm with media now.
You are somewhat of a celebrity in the media room.
Media.
Yeah.
People just kind of say, you can cut me here. Go ahead.
Yeah, they did.
I had
They
a burger.
did do that.
I had a burger.
He stood up and eating. I was very struck by that.
I ate it standing up,
Yeah.
talking to Keith Mann.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very regal. I think the concession lines are better.
They are better.
And
I got to get PBA a shout out there.
What did I see? I think it was on social media.
X?
So, no, it wasn't on X. I think it was on, must have been the king of news, Facebook. That there was beer. There was beer served. Is that right?
Yes. You can buy.
So has that been all year? Beer at PBA?
Bill, that's been 2 years now, right?
2 years now? Yeah, I'm dead to it.
Look at Sip.
2 years.
2 years. I'm dead to that. I had no idea you could get a beer.
You can get hammered. Yeah.
Would you be
I'm not suggesting that you do. But yeah, you can get beer, and it'll be alive tonight. You guys are going to be watching on TV. The place it'll be packed.
You think for 8 p.m. on a Wednesday night?
There'll be a crowd. Yeah.
There'll be a big crowd
because of Indiana, just the name brand.
It's a little tough though. I will say this: with students not in.
That's a good point.
No students does make
until January 22nd. By the way, I mean
they're gone that long.
Yeah. It's way late. Yeah,
they come back January 22nd. That's it, Jake. That's the date. You don't have to double check it. January 22nd, they're back. So yeah, all of January, or most of January. But no, okay, maybe it won't. No, I'm going with packed still. The place will be packed. It'll be loud.
Swift from Lincoln points out that Keisei Tominaga's folks are in town. He might go for 50 tonight because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Never know. Tominaga's parents are in town, so
that'd be great to see.
Be great. So again, 8 p.m. tonight, Nebraska, Indiana. I think make sure it's BTN. Let's see. That is BTN again. Nebraska
Big Ten Network.
5.5 point favorites are the Huskers against the 10-3 Hoosiers.
Who's calling the game? Do we know?
Don't know.
Unclear.
Who do you want to call the game?
Bardo.
You like Stephen Bardo?
Yeah. Bardo. I'll go Bardo.
Stephen Bardo.
Yes.
No, I'm serious. I like Bardo a lot. I don't care who does the play-by-play. Or if it's not Bardo, they're not going to bring in them.
You like Sean Morris, don't you?
Yes, I do like
John Crispin.
Morris. Keep going. There's one more. The big guy that's he's becoming.
Bill Walton.
Robbie Hummel.
Yeah, Hummel's becoming somewhat of a star.
Robbie Hummel.
Yeah, I think Hummel, his star is on the rise. So I don't think you'd see Hummel here. I just don't think you'd see him here.
Bill, I have to tell you this because this is going to upset you. So you really have to go to the game on Tuesday because Nebraska plays number 1 Purdue on Peacock. Yeah, we got a Peacock problem.
You got to be kidding me.
Are you kidding me?
You got to
Stop
it. Oh, this is going to throw him for a loop.
I'm not sure how you're going to watch the game, Bill. It's at 8 p.m. on Peacock.
It'll just be
on
me
Tuesday.
and Pavelka. It'll be me and Pavelka on the radio.
Hey, seriously?
I'm 100% serious.
Okay, that's troubling to me.
Nebraska played, I believe, Oregon State on Peacock on when they played the game in Sioux Falls. That was a Peacock game.
I mean, I'm in the boat with Bill.
You were at Madison. You wouldn't watch that game at all. So
yeah, I'm on the boat with Bill. I'm in the boat with Bill on this.
That's awful.
What? They're playing the number 1 team in the country.
Yep, number 1 Purdue.
Let me ask you this:
on Peacock.
How well did it go in the NFL? Was it a week ago? The Thursday night game was on Peacock. Like literally like 100 people watched the game.
That was the Browns and the Jets. The Browns clinched a playoff berth with that win. With Joe Flacco.
Here's the deal, Jake. You can make fun of me and Bill, but there's a lot of people in our shoes right now listening and saying and thinking the exact same thing.
I'm not trying to make fun of you. I said it's unfortunate. That game should not be on Peacock.
For radio purposes, I was hoping you were making fun of it. But no, there's a lot of
Bill is not like Peacock. I brought it up because he has a problem with Peacock.
Yeah,
well, it's hard to manage it. See, that's where people are going to hit. That's where they're going to say, no, it's not. It's not hard.
But once you're locked into it, you're locked into it. There's no change in the
See, I'm not. No. I'm not doing it then because I'm locked into a couple publications that I can't get out of. I could bring in the CIA, and they couldn't get me out of it.
Because you're still getting the New York Times, right?
The Chicago Tribune.
For 27 bucks a month, something like that?
Yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible.
Can't get out of it.
Like I'm down 20. What happened? Oh, the Chicago Tribune came out.
Costs like $300 a year.
Yeah, you can't get out of it. You can't. There's nothing you can do. I could drive to Chicago and go in the Chicago Tribune. There's no. They
can't find your account.
I'd get tackled. I mean, yeah, it's bizarre. So no, I'm not getting on Peacock. It ain't happening.
Okay. Well, that's next. You had to make.
I have to go to the game.
Pavelka.
Let's go to the game.
You and Kent will have to sit by each other. And
8:00 game.
Call the game
Tuesday night.
Next Tuesday. Yep.
I might just go.
You might go. Well, maybe we all go because of Peacock. We can just boycott Peacock and go to the game.
Last time I went, Eric Strickland found me a seat. It was very
you and
nice.
Jake can sit in the
very tight. We did in the overflow.
Last time Bill went, Nebraska got blown out. Blown out. I'm not. Maybe Bill's bad luck.
And you guys weren't watching the second half.
We were just talking to each other, most of the time.
Just tracking NFL games during the second half, trying to get some scores for. Hey, what's the score of the Eagles-Niners game? Oh, Eagles are getting blasted. Wow, that's a big upset. Can you get some highlights for that going on?
You're in the overflow. I got a kick out of that.
We were 2 rows above SIP.
We were 2 rows. Yeah, we were.
I got a big kick out of the overflow. We should sat in the overflow.
We should have thrown popcorn at him.
The reason we found popcorn. The reason we got it was because of Eric Strickland. From the ticket.
Thank you, Eric Strickland. Yes. We appreciate that.
Best
Husker legend.
Yeah, legend.
He's helping us out get seats.
All right,
did anybody see real quick one more thing?
What do you got,
the
Bill?
size of Vince Young.
Oh yeah, I was going to text you guys. Thank you for bringing that up. He looks massive.
But he did, I wouldn't say it was not like fat massive.
No.
I'm just like, can you imagine when you had to tackle that guy? What, 6'6"?
Oh, I can
probably 225, 230. I bet right now he's obviously still 6'6". But he had to be what, 275?
Yeah, he's been on some.
When they showed him, I go, that's Vince Young. They're like, no way. What do you play? I go, quarterback. Oh man,
where did they show him
on the sideline?
Didn't have much hair. He had a beard going on the side. The face is a little bit plumper than usual.
You expect for
Vince Young.
Plumper, is plumper a word?
Yeah,
more plump.
Text line plumper. Can I say plumper? Or is it more plump?
Tamara.
Tamara will let us know
my
for
sister,
sure.
Please, English major.
She'll help us out.
Plumper.
It sounds cool.
I don't know if that's.
It sounds fine.
I don't think it is, and that's bad. If I'm right on this, this is really bad because I should not be the voice of reason.
Text line 464-5685.
What was the word you had? What did I spell? We had to grab my sheet.
Caveat.
He spelled it completely wrong.
Caviot.
Caveat.
He tried. He knew what he was going for.
I said the word at the right deal, at the right time. But Vince Young, I was thinking about. Just remember USC trying to tackle him in the national championship game.
I remember Nebraska trying to tackle him. Actually, yeah,
didn't go well for the Huskers.
Well, it didn't go well USC. For a lot of people.
For anybody,
yeah,
really anybody.
He was a horse.
Yeah,
he was. It was beautiful to watch him run up and down the field. It was. Whoa.
Yep.
I think Nebraska got him, and in Austin he played as I gotta say freshman. I mean, I now listen. This is testing me a little bit, but I think Nebraska caught him at Texas in one of his first games, and it was. I mean, if I'm remembering right, well, I know it was striking to me, but I don't know if he's a freshman. I was just like, oh God. I mean, they got something there. I mean.
They did.
Yeah.
National champion.
Yeah.
Someone says on the text line that plumper works.
Does it?
Yeah, they went to the Oxford Dictionary.
Okay.
It says plump, adjective, comparative adjective, plumper. So I think it works.
You're good.
I think we're fine here. Thank you to the text. I think it was Rod from the text line. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for
good job,
Ron.
Jake.
It was Ron. Excuse me, Ron, not Rod.
Ron.
Yep. All right. Before we get to Sean Callahan, we want to give a little update on the transfer quarterback market. So,
yes, what's going on?
I think we brought this up, but just if you missed it, Cam Ward, who was thought to maybe go to Florida State or Miami or Ohio State, the Washington State transfer, again on New Year's Day, said he's going to the pros. He's going to go to the NFL. So that's out of play for college at this point for Cam Ward. DJ Uiagalelei is going to Florida State.
Thank you.
And then beyond that, we don't know who's going to Ohio State. Ohio State.
Well, I don't know if they're going to get. I don't know if they're going to get anybody.
They scored 3 points against Missouri with Devin Brown and Lincoln Keyholes.
I think they're rolling with those guys. Devin Brown was hurt. You got to keep that in mind. And he was hurt for half the season, and then aggravated his ankle. I think they're just rolling with Devin Brown. He's a 5-star recruit. And the kid from South Dakota, his name is what?
Lincoln Keyholes.
Highly recruited. I mean, I think they just
4-star player. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're just going with that. I think that's what they're doing.
Seems like it. I mean, remember Cam Ward still has until the 15th. So he could still go backwards. If somebody approached him and the deal was right or whatever, could still do that. The shocking part is, as you looked up the other day, you never know, but it doesn't appear that he's a first-round draft pick. And you just, whether you want to jump in if you're not a first-round draft pick.
I don't know. I don't know where the pundits have him ranked. I've watched him. He can't be too far from a first-round draft pick.
CBS Sports, there's one publication. They had him as the number 125 player going into the draft.
So third round or third
or fourth round.
Hey,
based on that.
Yeah.
I mean, now that can be he can maybe prove them wrong in the combine and everything, but that's only one person's view, one place's view. But CBS Sports been at number 125 in terms of prospects for this upcoming NFL draft.
I wonder what he would be among quarterbacks.
That's a good question. I didn't see that. But 125 overall.
Man, anyway. Any other updates? The kid from UNLV went in.
That's right.
He's obviously, he hasn't gone. He's in the portal right now. He's portaling. Is there anybody else of note? I don't think so.
Was the last day yesterday to go in?
Don't do this to me. Yeah. The portal closed. The portal closed yesterday. That's exact January 2. That's right. Yeah. The portal closed yesterday. You can't go in now.
Can't go in.
Yeah, the quarterback you're referring
to. But if you're in Wichita, you still have time to arrive, and they'll still let you in, check in.
You can just go to. You can show up at a school. And go to class. Oh, you're with us? Yeah. I just went to class.
The quarterback for UNLV is Jaden Maivea.
You got it.
Maivea.
Yes, he went in.
He's going to the portal.
He's in. Yeah. He's in Wichita. He just made it to Wichita.
He got there.
Yeah.
They had to. I didn't know this the other day. They had to enlarge their airport at an extra length of the runway.
In Wichita?
Yeah. There's a lot more flights in and
really?
out. Yeah, for private planes too. Yeah. So all of a sudden,
5-star kids coming in
private
plane
to the portal.
Yeah. The other guys,
they have an unbelievable
2-star, 3-star guys. Their moms just drop them off.
Imagine the different wings. Yeah, you got your walk-ons. You got your 1 and 2 stars over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're over here.
It shouldn't be that way. They should just be all in one group.
But I think they do it that way.
They do in Wichita.
I think in Wichita, singling people out over there. Incredible. When we come back, we'll talk to Sean Callahan, Husker Online on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Why are New Year's resolutions always about getting to the gym more or dieting? We fail ourselves before the first month of the year is already over. Why not resolve to eat better, tastier foods in 2024? Look no further than Fuhrer's cheese spread. Stop eating your apples, vegetables, crackers, and chips plain. Give them some flavor. Fuhrer's cheese spread awakens your taste buds. Now that's how you start a new year. Find your container of Fuhrer's cheese spread today at your local grocery store. Golfing in 72 degrees and perfect conditions in Nebraska doesn't seem possible in the winter, but it is. Double Eagle Golf is your escape from the bone-chilling cold outside and a reason to keep your clubs out year-round. Book a bay with some friends for a weekend or come by for golf and happy hour on a weekday. Spring leagues begin in February. Get signed up today. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex at West O Street. Online at doubleeagle.golf.
If you want all the latest technologies from those big banks, but you also want that hometown feel when you walk in the front doors, choose Midwest Bank. They have top-notch technology. They make banking so easy, and they also have the friendliest staff who will take their time to get to know you and treat you like family. You get the best of both worlds when you choose Midwest Bank. I live on the go, and now I can bank on the go. With Midwest Bank, I have everything I need at my fingertips. I'm volleyball player Allie Batenhorst, and at Midwest Bank, you'll love banking here.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, some areas of patchy fog and freezing fog this morning. Then partly sunny skies will be expected for the afternoon. Afternoon high should be around 37. Tonight, mainly cloudy skies. We'll see a low around 21. And tomorrow, mainly cloudy skies will stick around. Afternoon high should be around 35. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for a new spot to relax and unwind? The Post, located on the south side of the Telegraph District on the corner of 20th and N Street, is perfect for a group hangout or a relaxing evening. The Post has plenty of exciting events open to the public, like Whiskey Wednesday and poker tournaments on Sundays. Looking for a spot for a private event? Ask them about their indoor patio. The Post, located at 20th and N Street in Lincoln.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
Landmark Implement is your local authorized John Deere dealer. Landmark's trained and certified sales staff will help you find the right equipment for your needs at a price that's right for you, all backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network. Whether it's a tractor, planter, combine, an easy track lawnmower, or gator, every piece of equipment in pre-owned inventory is put through a rigorous inspection so it's ready to work hard for you. Landmark's team works together to make sure everything that is sold meets their quality standards. Learn more at landmarkimp.com or stop into a local Landmark location and experience the Landmark difference.
This is Rick Heyman from Sartor Heyman Jewelers, inviting you to our new outlet jewelry store at 12th and O in downtown Lincoln. Amazingly, we still have fabulous items we bought 1 year ago and beyond. Well, you know what an outlet store is. Unbeatable prices throughout the store. Closeouts up to 70% off. Don't delay. When it's gone, it's gone. You won't see everything on our website, so you gotta come in. The Outlet by Sartor Heyman, where luxury and affordability meet. Opening November 25th in Lincoln at 12th and O.
Herrick Services takes this time to wish everyone a happy new year. They are thankful for many things from 2023 and hope that 2024 brings prosperity for you and starts off well for everyone in your life. This important message comes to you from Bart and the folks at Herrick Services, your vending specialists here in Lincoln. Their quality service and expertise has earned them a fine reputation. That's Herrick Services, on the air because they care.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jake.
Jake, you're a freaking nutcase.
Brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're just 5 days away from the national championship. Texas out. Washington against Michigan. Michigan 4.5-point favorites as of yesterday. We'll see if that line changes before we get to the game. We're joined now by Husker line Sean Callahan. Sean, we'll discuss that in a second, but you were reporting some news yesterday regarding a potential receiver on Nebraska's radar, and that is Isaiah Nayer of Texas. When is he visiting, Sean, and what do we know about Isaiah Nayer?
Yeah, Isaiah Nayer, confirmed yesterday. He'll be in Lincoln this weekend, and that is the transfer portal visit window. The dead period is still going on for regular recruits, but they implemented a special visit weekend where you can go in and take visits for about a 4 or 5 day period before the actual recruiting period opens up to help transfers kind of get situated before classes start in January. And Nayer is expected to be at least one of 3 to possibly 5 recruits in Lincoln this weekend. So, they'll bring in a group. But Nayer, 2 years ago, he left Wyoming, and he was one of the top players in the Mountain West Conference. He was second team All Mountain West for Craig Bowl, and he was the hottest receiver in the transfer portal at that time. He chose between Texas, USC, Florida, Ole Miss. You can go down the line. He had in Tennessee. He had a number of major offers, and he got hurt in Austin. But he was projected to be possibly Texas's number 1 receiver in 2022. Then the injury knocked him out for the season, and he just never got off the ground this year in 2023, and entered the portal here for 1 more year. And I think things look fairly promising for Nebraska with him right now.
6'3", 215, right?
Yeah, big-bodied guy. And I think, they're looking in the portal at receiver. That seems to be what they're looking for. A veteran, 1 to possibly 2 year portal receiver that's bigger bodied, to give them something besides the young guys they have on the roster. And Jamal Banks from Wake Forest is the other target. He's 6'4", 205.
Mm-hmm.
And he's had, 600 yards plus receiving each of the last 2 years. And he could be in this weekend too. I believe he will be in this weekend. And you never know on these portal guys; things can change. But there's a possibility of them getting maybe 2 of these bigger-bodied veteran receivers.
Sean, you're talking about maybe 5 portal visitors this weekend.
Yeah, Dante Daldwell, the running back out of Oregon, is scheduled to come in. And then X Alexander, the Idaho linebacker, is another name to keep tabs on. He's a guy that they offered, and I do think there's something brewing there. So yeah, those would be the names, at least as of today, to zone in on. But I think there's a possibility of maybe another thing brewing here as the week moves on.
Alexander is that's an inside backer, right?
He was a former Arizona State recruit commit, and then Herm Edwards got fired, and the new Arizona State staff came in last year, and they just cut ties with all the kids in the class. They say we got to bring in a bunch of portal guys. The roster had 48 scholarship players at Arizona State at that point, and they needed to get some older portal players for this past season. So Alexander got cut on December 8th, goes and plays for Idaho. And, they've got a really good staff there that's done some great things there. They bring him in. He's second on their team in tackles as a true freshman with 75 tackles this past year. And, kind of blew up in the portal when he goes in this year. Nebraska was one of several Power 5 teams that offered him. But he's a guy to watch. Now, his dad and his brother played for the University of Washington.
Mm-hmm.
He's from the Seattle area. So that's definitely a factor, I think, to pay attention to, depending on how badly he wants to stay close to home. But that's a guy to watch this weekend for sure, too.
A lot of people are still curious, Sean, regarding quarterback for Nebraska. Raiola, obviously, in for the Huskers next year. But is there going to be any news at some point regarding a transfer quarterback for the Huskers?
Yeah, I think if they wanted to get one, they could. It's just a matter of what makes sense. And Sipple and I have had this conversation on our shows. I mean, they're almost
Steve
looking
Sipple.
for a guy
that's
good enough, but not quite good enough.
Right.
And it's tough because why do guys generally go in the portal? They want to start. They want to win a job. They want to be the guy somewhere. Well, at Nebraska, with Raiola, the nation's #1 ranked high school quarterback coming in, and Daniel Kalen, an Elite 11 quarterback in his own right, and then Heinrich Harburg, a guy that won 5 games as a starter last year. It's just not a real selling situation, I think, for a lot of reasons. So nothing's really emerged there. And trust me, there are a lot of options they could do and bring in, but nothing's jumped out here as we go into the portal visit weekend.
Sean, you're a hoops fan too. Are you going to the Nebraska-Indiana game tonight?
Yeah, I am. A little too late for the Callahan girls, these 8:00 tips. So I had to round up a group to go out, but I'm looking forward to it. Should be an interesting game, and hopefully we get to see Rink Mass back in some capacity, because I think everybody knows, especially that North Dakota game, when you watch that game, how badly they missed his presence and how much they're going to need him here down the stretch. South Carolina State, they could have suited up a group of guys from the ticket, and I think they would have probably still won that game.
Wow. Now, wait a second.
We'd have to get a couple weeks to get in shape.
Yep, we need some conditioning.
Coach, we got Coach Busch on the bench. I mean, you'd coach him up, right, Coach?
He'd play. He was a great player at Bender.
Player coach.
Player coach Bill Busch.
Yeah, he could shoot. If there was a 3-point line, he would have averaged 50.
Correct.
What he says.
Correct.
Well,
It's documented.
For Sean, if I'm not mistaken, was on some of those really good Omaha South teams back in the day.
Well, have you ever heard of Eric Strickland?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. You guys got a guy that played, and Jay can play. I've seen Jay coach, and I guarantee you Jay can still play.
Foreman was a recruitable player as a basketball player.
Absolutely.
Jay can play.
We'd probably focus there, and then we just try to free up Rico.
So my joke was really not a joke. I mean, the ticket team would put a pretty interesting matchup up on a basketball court.
Are you expecting back? And I know I get preoccupied with how big the crowds are at PBA. Are you expecting a packed house tonight, Sean?
I am. I mean, the South Carolina State crowd stunned me. There are not a lot of places in the country that you would get a crowd like that.
Good crowd.
On a Friday night, right after Christmas, the students were out of town. The 300 levels were full. I mean, they had everything open in the arena. I mean,
God,
and it was, and they've done a good job in the arena, like in terms of the service and the lines. After Trev kind of shook the trees last year when they weren't up to par, they've done a really good job with handling the crowds. And Friday's crowd I was like, wow, I cannot believe this many people showed up. I mean, that game was over in the first 5 minutes.
It was. It was.
There was a lady next to us, and she was playing solitary on her phone the entire game.
That was Bill. That wasn't a lady.
Bill Busch playing solitaire. Hey, got bored of the games.
Did Trev, he shook the trees?
Well, last year when the service level at the arena wasn't, they weren't staffing the concession. It might have been 2 years ago, a year or two ago.
Yeah.
They didn't have enough people working in the arena at all the stands.
COVID,
and and they've got it cleaned up in there where they've done a really good job as far as handling the crowds. And
so it wasn't just workers goofing around. There just wasn't enough of them.
Yeah, and their payment machines are different now. I mean, they used to have a deal where you had to sign your receipts, sign tips. Now it's one of those deals where you decide on the screen, you just tap it. I mean, they've got a lot better system. And they got beer everywhere. So
that helps.
Happy.
They're with the times.
Beer everywhere.
Sean is great on the concession reports. Always has been. I'm serious.
It's the first thing I brought up today.
It's important to know
the first thing we mentioned today was what the concession line is going to be like.
Sean, always good stuff.
God bless you,
Enjoy
Sean.
the game. We'll chat with you again next week.
Okay, guys. Thank you.
You're welcome. Husker Online.
None of us got a call from Sean to be part of the group.
No, we were not part of the boys. Apparently,
he put together a group to go to the game.
He did knows me very well. He said he rounded up the fellas. We were not
involved in that.
No, people
that
who
got
know
awkward.
me. No, it's not awkward for me.
And I'm just trying to do first four in, first four out.
It feels like I didn't get part of the invite here. Come on,
I don't get a live look at this.
The lady next to him playing solitaire.
I had a visual when Sean was talking about us putting a ticket team together and player coach Bill Busch. You guys ever watched Semi-Pro Jackie Moon?
Yeah, so
I'm just trying to vision Bill as Jackie Moon, trying to run promotions, trying to coach the team, trying to play basketball. You'd be an incredible Jackie
I would
Moon.
love to be a semi-pro basketball coach.
Oh, that would have been awesome. I just don't think you'd make any money.
Double A baseball, anything like that. Just trying to get promotions every day.
Bill would be an incredible Jackie Moon. Incredible.
What about Shin Daddy? Imagine him
out there.
Imagine with a double A baseball team.
Don't tell me he can. Is he athletic too?
Extremely. He was a catcher.
God.
Yeah. Oh, he was draftable.
Snap throw.
Yeah, snap throw
off the knees.
Yep. Just the way the owner from the Panthers threw the drink.
That's right.
Quick
just like that.
Tepper got fined $300K. I bet he had some wise ass remark too when they fined him.
That's all he got. Huh?
The best. I just hope I just hope the guy files a lawsuit, some sort of that he's had to miss work for several weeks.
God, wouldn't that be amazing?
Drink got into his eyes.
I mean, Bill, if you have 21 billion
and you throw a drink on somebody,
I mean, then a lawsuit would not even phase you.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, file your lawsuit.
Yeah,
I'll give you a $1. It's fine. It's $5 to
you
me.
You think you'd have somebody else throw the drink? Hey, you throw the drink.
Yeah.
He lost his cool.
Horrible look.
Horrible. Tepper. When we come back, we'll have the mailbag and song of the day next on Early Break on the Ticket.
Bella.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries, a Nebco company, has immediate job openings for precast production laborers. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $20 per hour and a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC. We'd like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And to show our appreciation, Coppell is offering some huge holiday discounts from now until January 2nd. On select new Chevrolet vehicles, we are offering $8,000 off MSRP or 1.9% financing. Yes, you heard right. That's $8,000 off or 1.9% financing on select new Chevrolets. We also have some huge discounts on our new GMC inventory, so stop on in or check us out online at CoppellCars.com. Includes finance, trade, and Costco bonus with roof credit. Stock number C2999464.
Are you looking for a new spot to relax and unwind? The Post, located on the south side of the Telegraph District on the corner of 20th and N Street, is perfect for a group hangout or a relaxing evening. The Post has plenty of exciting events open to the public, like Whiskey Wednesday and poker tournaments on Sundays. Looking for a spot for a private event? Ask them about their indoor patio. The Post, located at 20th and N Street in Lincoln.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. It's a new year, and Fairway has deals this week like 93% lean ground beef for just $4.99 per pound, USDA choice beef rump roast for $3.99 per pound, buy 2 8-ounce bacon-wrapped turkey broils for $7, or buy 10, get 5 free on all-natural boneless pork ribeye chops. Your new year starts at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
24/7 threat monitoring, expert tech support, streamlined communications. Allo has a solution for that. Protect your business with Allo Business. Comprehensive firewall security, Microsoft Teams voice integrated communications, cybersecurity and IT support managed by experts. From productivity to peace of mind, Allo has a solution for that. Allo means business. Protect your business by visiting allofiber.com/business.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road. Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
Ready to upgrade your combine with new technology to make your harvest more efficient, meaning more money in your pocket? The team at Landmark Implement is here to help find the right combine for harvest. Plus, when you purchase a pre-owned combine from Landmark, you are backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network, along with mobile techs and parts drop-off points to keep you up and running, reducing downtime. View inventory online at landmarkimp.com or stop by your local Landmark to experience the Landmark difference.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're
No,
a big tough?
never feel like an
If
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
he stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Once again, your song of the day from 1975, Sister Golden Hair by America, 464-5685. 1 is bad, 10 is good. Text your rating on Bella's Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day. We owed Bella a song because I didn't let her rate a song last week. And so, okay, she asked for that song. And I said, gladly, great song. I love that song.
Yeah. And she picked a song about herself.
Yep. Golden hair.
She is Sister Golden Hair.
She is golden hair. She's got golden hair.
Bella just went right to 75.
She knew.
Yeah.
She knew.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you never turn that off, ever. Yeah.
How could you?
Incredible
How could you
song.
turn that off?
I knew every word.
Yeah.
I knew every word. Sang it.
Bella, she's young, too. I don't know. She knows that. Her mom and dad must have good taste in music.
It's crazy because both Josh and Bella are 20s, young 20s, and they both play old music all the time.
And Josh has really good taste.
He does.
Good job, Bella. I mean, it's not below a 9. I've heard the song, I'd say I've heard it 12,175 times.
I'm over 12. At least I'm over 12. I'm on the arrow side up. 12. Yeah.
9.1776. Thank you, Bella.
Okay, Bill.
10 plus. 10 plus. It would be one of my top 10 songs ever. If they had to list your top 10 songs in the world for you,
no kidding,
it would be a top 10
Sister Golden Hair.
Sister Golden Hair.
Just give me one other one. Come on, just one.
Yeah, another top 10 song.
You can do it. I know it's hard. This is hard. It's
Peaceful, easy living.
Like Eagles.
Peaceful, easy feeling.
Living. Same
the
thing.
wrong song title.
Same thing. We all knew what we were going with. Yes.
Well, one of his top 10 songs is
the
it's the off brand.
Knockoff. It was by the Hawks, not the Eagles.
Saw them at the Royal Grove. They're incredible.
God, Mr. Grove. Bella, that song was so good.
Good job.
That song was so good.
You'd rate it.
I could rate it because it wasn't my song. It was Bella's song. I'm going 9.6.
Okay.
Who could dislike that song? Bella, did you rate your own song?
Easy living.
10. Yeah,
10.
10. I was gonna say
she picked a good song. I'm serious.
Oh,
Bella, that could have went. That could have went bad. I mean, it could have went sideways.
When it started, I never got. I mean, it's maybe 0.5 seconds in. I was like, oh wow.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh
you
wow.
were into it.
That could have went sideways bad.
Yeah.
I mean, she could have picked.
She could have went some 90s something. Just like, what was that?
Didn't do that though. So great song, Bella. Some ratings from the text line before I get to the mailbag. They're all very high scores today.
Yeah.
High scores. Mike and Dalton 8.875. Guilt Nerd 7.9. Joe, I just pictured Coach Busch singing this song.
Oh, I sang.
Yep.
I didn't have to picture it.
We saw it. We saw it. Rick from Wahoo 7.5. We've got someone says a 10. That's a 10.
Yeah, 10 plus.
Yep. We got Isaac an 8, 7.9. Jennifer 9.5. Hubby 6.4. Kind of low for Hubby on that one.
Hubby, that's right in your
no
wheelhouse.
Surprise on that one, Brad.
There's some discord in the house.
Yeah, there is.
A little surprise
I'm
there.
down on Hubby.
Come on,
on that one at least. Yeah,
that's right in your wheelhouse.
We got this. Now this name just is going to bother me and Sip. The person's name is Tom Petty Sucks, which is just not true. I gave it a 4.5. So. Listen, if you give that song a 4.5, I can't trust your music.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I can't trust your music assessment there.
Just let it go.
Your taste. Kent says outstanding, 9.8. Brett in Minnesota, 7 and 7/84ths in that one. It's a very
wow, all right.
Fractions.
Fraction. Yep.
Yes.
Taj 10, Nyla 2.
Nyla,
she's trying to get a response to this point. But come on,
she's just trying to get her.
Looking for a response. Now. There's no chance.
There's no chance.
There's no chance you're giving that song a 2.
Nyla just is. She doesn't like the cold.
We got snowplows going. We got snowplows going on her way.
Went by today. 58 degrees
out there. So, all right. There's your song today. It's Bella's song today. Again, Sister Golden Hair by America.
Good job, Bella.
From 1975. Wonderful choice, Bella.
America.
All right. It is time to get to the mailbag. Here we go on a Wednesday. All right, the mailbag is sponsored by our friends at Double Eagle Golf. I got a message from Sam. Sam Stroh, Double Eagle Golf, says, big thank you and shout out to all the breakers for stopping in during the holidays. They were booked solid from the 28th to the 31st.
That's Sam. That's Sam doing that.
Interested in Spring League? Starts February 19th. Contact them ASAP. Also, membership for January to play anytime you want. Just $199. You can play anytime you want. And be on the lookout for a couples league starting soon on Sundays, and tournament schedule for the serious golfer. DoubleEagle.golf.
Couples league.
Yeah, couples leagues on the simulator.
Wow.
That could be interesting. But DoubleEagle.golf. You find them at the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Sam's a great
quite
guy.
a setup. They're also, if you're just there, if I'm right here, Jake, if you have to go out to Kinetics to watch someone play basketball this time of year, you can slide over there, right?
100%.
Volleyball.
Yeah.
They encourage that, actually.
Yeah.
If you come on over, have a drink, play some golf, whatever. Wonderful.
I think if they mention the ticket, they get 10% off.
I'm sure Sam might approve that.
Yeah.
We'll see. Okay, first question for the mailbag. Michael in Hawaii says aloha.
The 808.
Happy New Year. A hard-hitting question to start the new year. What is the appropriate amount of uses for a towel before you get a new one?
I'm 2 weeks.
I think that's pretty solid.
2 weeks.
Shower towel?
Yeah, shower
I'm
towel.
probably more in the a week.
Okay.
Or probably a week.
I think a week to 2 weeks is probably the right number here. If you're like to a month, that's not good. That's not good.
Dan Orlovsky, have you heard of him?
He's a weirdo.
Yes.
Yeah, he's weird.
Dan Orlovsky the other day was addressing this either on TV or radio. I heard him, and he said a month, and I thought that was a little much.
I don't want to smell that towel. It sounds gross.
No.
Nasty.
Yeah. Well, his thinking was, well, you're out of the shower, you're clean. It's clean. It's not a bad theory. I wouldn't go a month.
I just got a text. Someone says he gets a new towel every time he showers. Now that's excessive.
I'm okay with it though.
That's a little
If
excessive.
that's your deal.
I mean,
totally
if you're at the gym, yeah, fine. You just a gym towel and throw it away. If it's your own home towel, come on now.
My bathroom is downstairs, so there's times also. I'll be honest with you right now. Didn't have a towel, so I had to use a hoodie. I dried off with a hoodie. I dried off with a hoodie last night.
How'd that go
I
for
did.
you?
I dried off with a hoodie. I just looked in my closet. I go, well, I don't have a towel.
What was the comparison?
There was
no
towel, so I just found the thickest hoodie I could. And the hoodie is still hanging right where my towel hangs right now today.
It's okay.
Yes, I did.
That's okay.
Someone's gonna say, "What's going on here?"
It's fine.
Bill uses a hoodie for a towel.
Oh, it's amazing when you get out of the shower and there's no towel.
There's no towel.
You start thinking about things.
That's what for the thick hoodie.
No, that's not a bad idea.
All right.
I've gone washcloth.
If you had my wife walk down right now to confirm it, she would walk down and say, "Yeah,
Wet.
there's a hoodie. Right, it's a wet hoodie."
Okay, Kelly has a great question. Kelly's always detailed, goes in depth. Kelly says, now that the fantasy football season is over, it got me thinking, say a close friend, colleague, or family member starts talking about one of the following topics. Which one is the hardest for you to fake your interest in? Here's some 6 options, right? Here we go.
6. Whoa.
Number 1, their fantasy football team. Number 2, their recent round of golf. That hits home on this one.
Yeah.
What they dreamt about last night.
Oh, no.
A fishing or a hunting trip. Their casino or gambling stories. And that's what they stopped. That's 5. Okay, so again, fantasy football team, their recent round of golf, what they dreamt about last night, a fishing or a hunting trip, and their casino and gambling stories. Which one is the hardest for you to fake your interest in?
That's easy for me. Round of golf.
Yeah, I could tell. We
know that from
previous history in the show.
Yeah, you went through it. Yeah. And then I was at Beamer and I had pulled out my 2-wood and no, that just drives me absolutely nuts.
Dream.
Yeah.
Dream. I don't mind the casino. I kind of like casino
You bring
stories.
up your dreams all the time.
I know. I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't. You guys should shut me down quick. Shut me down quick.
Another dream story. Wow, here we go again.
Yeah. About an Asian woman.
Yes.
Beating me up.
I'm not going to go there. In a mall.
Anyway.
Started off with
stop it. You don't mind casino stories. I mean, those can be kind of interesting.
Well, if it's gambling stories about sports gambling, I hit his incredible parlay, and it gets a little annoying if it's all the time.
That's fantasy football does not do anything for me.
Oh my God, I shut it down.
Yeah, I didn't want to hear about it.
Shut it down.
Oh yeah, I activated. Yeah, I don't care. Don't care. But
shut it down. Unless it's a relative.
It's round of golf. It's round of golf.
Now this might interest you. I never ever bring up fantasy football.
No, you
never do. I don't.
No. You play it.
But this might interest you because I got last place in my league this year. Yeah. So I have a punishment. This my punishment is I'm going to go on an Amtrak to a random place for like 4 hours one day. I got to take an Amtrak.
What is going on?
I got to go at least 3 hours away from town. I got to take a disposable camera with me to document the whole trip. So this is going to happen at some point by March. I'm going to on a weekend.
This
I will
just
take it.
turned bizarre.
This turned really bizarre. Who came up with this?
That was our league. They had 3 ideas. one was a half marathon. I said, I need to do it by my own accord. It can't be a punishment. It has to be my own, like, I got to do this.
You got to get on the Amtrak down in the Haymarket?
I've never been on the Amtrak ever.
I've picked up people from the.
I've never been on the Amtrak. So I'm
going to go. I'll tell you what. Pretty good chance I go with you, Jake. Yeah, I'd like to go.
Bill, we're going on the Amtrak.
Live remote.
It's a great idea.
It'd be a great idea.
I think it'd be fun.
It'd be fun.
I'd be careful thinking it's going to be too much fun.
Yeah. Right. They view it as a punishment. This seems like a good show.
Be careful with expecting a lot of fun, but it's probably going to be interesting. I'd say interesting.
Well, interesting is fun to me. So I'll let you know when that trip happens. We can go, Bill, if you want to.
Where do you think you're going to go?
I don't know. It will be a day trip probably, or.
I wonder.
I'm not gonna miss shows for it. It could be a Saturday
Amtrak
thing.
I think is incredible. My good friend Steve Peterson, Pistol Pete from Kansas City. He's surprised his family on a trip to Arizona to go down for Christmas, and they all took Amtrak down, and they all flew home. They're like, no, we're not ever going back on Amtrak again. They all end up flying back home from the trip. I think I would have enjoyed it a lot. I think I would. I really want to do the trip.
I'd be careful with the enjoyment from what
I just got 3 people say they want to go on the Amtrak.
Hold it. We got something here.
Amtrak trip?
Breaker Amtrak trip. To name the day we're all going to go.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
We got to be able to get. We should be able to get 200 people easily.
Where would it stop within 4 hours? Where would it stop?
Where do we get the train coming back? Yes. Where are we going to go?
Oh, this is research. I can't tell you right now.
Chicago's not 4 hours. You're going a long way longer than that. I don't know where you're going is the question.
Breakers start texting.
Who wants to go on the Amtrak day trip with me and Bill?
Yes.
Bill's
a little day trip.
Going, but
one of my old colleagues, Mike, I can remember this like it was yesterday. It was snowing. We're trying to figure out how to get to a football game in Colorado Buffs. And he said, Sip, I got 2 words for you. Amtrak. I'm like, that's one word, idiot.
We have before Reed in Des Moines says, take the Amtrak to Osceola. I'll pick you up and take you to lunch to get you back to the station to head home.
Okay, there you go.
There you go.
I
guess we're going to Des Moines, the Osceola area.
Wait a second. Des Moines or Osceola?
He lives in Des Moines. Why would he say Osceola? He lives in Des Moines.
There's an Osceola, Nebraska, too.
I'm going to be very, very confused if Reed in Des Moines is saying he's going to pick us up in Osceola, Nebraska.
You're confusing us.
Yeah. He's confusing me. I'm confused.
Where would we eat at?
That's a big question.
Yes.
Well, isn't Ollie's big game out there?
Oh, going to Paxton. Yeah.
Paxton.
Yeah.
Just remember, you don't go to Ollie's big game unless you're a tourist.
Yep. You go across the street.
It's either Trade Winds or something.
Something wins.
Something wins. That's where you go
across the street.
You
do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's not a bad punishment, Jake.
So there you go. I'll inform you when the trip is going to be planned for the Amtrak, but that's my punishment this year for finishing last.
I'll be going.
Bill's going. I'm not going.
Do I have to get a disposable camera too? I'll get one.
Yeah,
I'll get one.
Two Polaroids.
Someone could send us a couple
cameras. You don't have one on you.
Kodak. We get us some Kodaks here, some Polaroids.
God, that was the best back in the day when you would. Every time you went on a fishing trip like that, hey, make sure you grab a camera. You would. Remember the one they got fancy with the had the flash with it too. God, talk about better times.
Talk about
turn around. It'd make that noise that that it was getting ready to go.
Oh, what happened? What happened? Now it's your damn phone.
Now it's your phone. Yeah, now it's like
pictures don't even mean anything anymore.
How many times did you have your on vacation with the portable phone? I mean the camera taking a picture of your meal. Never.
Nope.
No, now you don't. Now it's like, hey. There's 40 pictures of my meal.
No, I don't do it.
No, I don't either.
I don't.
Phone eats first is the phrase.
Yes.
Phone eats first is what the kids say.
Jake got on me. Took a picture of an eaten meal.
Yeah, I said it's all gone. What was it? It's just like the carcass of bones. What's on here?
Hang on. You know what we need right now to relax this? Peaceful, easy living.
By the Hawks.
By
the Eagles.
By the Hawks.
The cover band.
People said we saw him in Royal Grove.
That's the mailbag sponsored by Double Eagle Golf. Top of the hour next. An early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries, a Nebco company, has immediate job openings for precast production laborers. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $20 per hour and a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer. Visit concreteindustries.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. It's a new year, and Fairway has deals this week like 93% lean ground beef for just $4.99 per pound, USDA choice beef rump roast for $3.99 per pound, buy 2 8-ounce bacon-wrapped turkey broils for $7, or buy 10, get 5 free on all-natural boneless pork ribeye chops. Your new year starts at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Golfing in 72 degrees and perfect conditions in Nebraska doesn't seem possible in the winter, but it is. Double Eagle Golf is your escape from the bone-chilling cold outside and a reason to keep your clubs out year-round. Book a bay with some friends for a weekend or come by for golf and happy hour on a weekday. Spring leagues begin in February. Get signed up today. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex at West O Street. Online at doubleeagle.golf.
Are you tired of living in pain? It's time to take control. At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, we're your one-stop shop for expert care in Lincoln. From broken bones to complex reconstruction, our skilled team will help you get back on track. Visit prairieortho.com today and discover why we're the trusted choice for thousands of patients. Don't let pain hold you back. Take the first step towards a better, pain-free life with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins. Call 402-489-4700.
This is Jeff Essing, owner of Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping and host of Fitness Fanatics. Over the years, we've helped countless people gain strength, lose fat, build confidence, and change their life. And it all starts with the Farrell's 10-Week Challenge. Now is the best time to sign up with the new year right around the corner. You can enroll for the January 10-Week Challenge for only $299. That's 10 weeks of kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching. Head to fxblincoln.com for more information on how to enroll. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
Are you looking for a new spot to relax and unwind? The Post, located on the south side of the Telegraph District on the corner of 20th and N Street, is perfect for a group hangout or a relaxing evening. The Post has plenty of exciting events open to the public, like Whiskey Wednesday and poker tournaments on Sundays. Looking for a spot for a private event? Ask them about their indoor patio. The Post, located at 20th and N Street in Lincoln.
What do you think of when you hear the chocolate season? Artisan chocolates? Of course, they have the best chocolates this side of the Atlantic. Friendly neighborhood coffee shop? Yup, they're that too. A nationally recognized top-tier brunch spot. Waffle weekends, baby. And the place to grab a gift for literally any occasion. Everybody loves chocolate. See for yourself at The Chocolate Season, 40th and Old Cheney, or order ahead online at thechocolateseason.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, some areas of patchy fog and freezing fog this morning. Then partly sunny skies will be expected for the afternoon. Afternoon high should be around 37. Tonight, mainly cloudy skies will see a low around 21. And tomorrow, mainly cloudy skies will stick around. Afternoon high should be around 35. I'm meteorologist Kyle Clucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
WWE Friday Night SmackDown returns to Lincoln. January 12th, 6:45 p.m. Pinnacle Bank Arena.
Let's throw down right now.
See Rey Mysterio, LA Knight, Bobby Lashley, The Street Profits, Charlotte Flair, Io Sky, Carlito, and more. It's WWE's Friday Night SmackDown in Lincoln, January 12th. Tickets start at $25 and on sale now. Ticketmaster. Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Wednesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2 sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane. I'm told that the new location is going to be opening up now late February or early March at 70th and Pioneers.
Will there be a grand opening? Will we do a live remote?
We're going to have a live remote there. Oh, that'll be.
Are we?
We will get that lined up.
Will we be able to help wheel the cash out of the vault in the morning? That'd be awesome. Go down and get the money out. That'd be great.
Simpsons, I'll do it myself. Don't look over here. I'm fine. I got this. I got this.
Some level of dishonesty.
No, I didn't say that. Just saying you'd like to do it yourself.
I wonder if they'll be hiring people.
They might be.
Will they be hiring people?
I don't know. Well, we can always ask Steve Schindler. What's his special today at Midwest Bank, Bill?
Steve is up to something.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah, well, he's cranking the new year out. He's very excited about it. He's ringing 2024 in. And I know he would have ranked that song.
What are your glasses are incredible. Go ahead.
Yes, that's what it is. So today at Midwest Bank in Creighton, Nebraska, it's Pigment Paradise. Pigment Paradise. The Bronze Banker. Shin Daddy has set up a spray tanning booth in the lobby.
Oh boy!
Free to all.
Free
Whoever, to all comes in.
If you got the winter blouse,
yes, the winter blouse. Exactly. It's Pigment Paradise.
Does it help albinos?
The Bronze Banker. Yes, the albino. He has a special,
you should be first in line.
No. Here's the deal. They have a special albino booth.
Okay.
Special one for just the albinos. Go to this one there. You guys go to row 8. I go over there.
I got dibs on that.
So Schindler's the one actually.
Get it on your forehead.
Yeah, he's doing the spray tans. So you go. Yeah. So he's doing the spray tans.
What's it called?
Tells you when to rotate.
Pigment Paradise.
Pigment Paradise. The Bronze Banker.
That is an incredible idea.
I love this.
And this thing, how it's good. Think how your mood changes. You know, like that. Also, it's January now. We're pasty. You know, like that guy. And Steve thought of it. Thought of it.
How do you? I mean, is there curtains?
What's that?
There's you can get behind.
Yeah, there's curtains you go behind. There's 8 booths he has set up, and he'll just go from one to the next like that. And then if it's female, then Tamara does it.
Okay.
Yeah, so Steve does.
So it's appropriate.
It's appropriate. It's a very, very well handled.
He's a decent man.
Yes, there's no. Yeah, there'll be no HR problems.
Okay. Yeah, I was concerned about all that. Curtains.
Yeah.
If you want them.
If you want them.
Yeah.
If not, you just do them right out there in front of everybody.
You could just put your swimming trunks on.
Yeah, your swim trunks on. Going. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get some.
That's what I would do. I would just put my swimming trunks on.
Yes.
I like how there's 8 booths and the albinos are just to the last one. You know,
to the last one.
Hey, no, we're people too. You know, we're people too. We're just the very end.
Well, they have to double.
You are a person.
They have to double coat, so they had to go down at the end for that.
Double, yeah.
Yes. Jake, you should be first in line.
It takes a couple hours to get us.
Bill, have you ever spray tan before? I've never done that before.
I did once.
Did you? For what? That's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
I did.
The Jake spray tan.
Why did you spray tan?
Why did you say it out loud?
What the hell are you?
Why did
I
you
said
say
out
it?
loud.
Was it prom or something?
What was it? Prom. Beatrice prom. Jake comes in glow.
I did once. It was a traumatic experience.
Were you orange?
Were you orange?
No, I was a good. I went to Max Tan. Shout out to Max Tan. Great people. Good client. Ticket.
You've had a rough day. Keep going.
Keep
I
going.
haven't
This
had
is
a rough
incredible.
day at all.
So walk us through when in your life did this happen?
Okay, 2018 December, was going on a family trip with my wife's family to Mexico, to Cabo, and I was pretty pasty white. I didn't want to look like an absolute albino like I am on the beach in Cabo. I got a very nice spray tan. I thought it looked appropriate. I can show you pictures if you want to.
No, don't need that.
That's fine. I figured you probably would, but I didn't know what I was doing. There's people go and spray tan all the time. And this is easy for me. I'm like, it was like an 8-step process. I'm lost here.
Was there someone yelling over, like in through the room you're in?
No.
Press 2. Rotate.
I really could have used that. But
rotate.
The robot does talk to you in the spray tan thing. Yeah, it does tell you what to do. But I turned the wrong way once. It just got disaster. Had to redo it again. I wasn't proud
between Amtrak and this. I don't know what to think right now.
What's wrong? The Amtrak sounds. People responded to the
Jake
Amtrak.
Sorensen just said, "I spray tan once."
It was one time.
You did it.
Are people all afraid to admit they spray tan ever before?
2018, not that long ago.
Yeah,
Wait a
6
second,
years
we
ago
were
now.
doing the show.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I went to Mexico for a week, and then I came back right before Christmas.
Yeah.
I looked a little bronzer than usual, probably.
Anyway,
Right
Shin
now you
Daddy's
can
got
tell,
that going on.
Okay,
right.
pigment
Paradise.
in Creighton.
The bronze banker. Yes.
So he's going to do it too.
Yes. Oh yeah. He'll spray tan. Steve will spray tan.
You spray tan that big head.
Yeah, he'll spray tan. Yes.
Man. Yeah, this is kind of that's a great.
I'll be first in line.
I think now. Will there be any kind of food items?
Not really.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, just
Doesn't
your
have to
normals.
be.
They always have a big bowl of beer nuts sitting out.
Oh,
they always have beer nuts sitting
beer
out.
nuts.
Yeah. Remember
Of course
those?
they do.
Beer
Yeah,
nuts.
yeah.
You remember those?
And they'll probably have some like Sprite or something.
Sprite.
Beer nuts and Sprite. How Creighton Midwest Bank does it. Beer nuts and Sprite.
And then when you get done, stop over there and get your bag of beer nuts and a Sprite on your way out the door.
Thanks for coming in.
It's like you just gave blood or something.
In the tiny can.
The tiny can. Little bag of beer nuts.
Thank you.
Thanks for spray tanning.
That'll be fun. That's a great idea. Pigment Paradise and Creighton.
Thank you to Steve Schindler and Midwest Bank for sponsoring Hour 2. We got to clean up a couple things before we move on. Regarding the place in Paxton, I got about 9,000 texts regarding it's the Windy Gap.
Windy Gap. We had wind.
We said wind was in there.
Yes. Trade wind.
Also,
we're not even close.
There's a lot of people that want to go on this Amtrak trip.
Yeah, and darn right we're going.
Ellis says, let's all spray tan before we go on the Amtrak.
I'm telling you what, if everyone does it, I'll spray tan before I go on the Amtrak trip. I'll do it. Just help promote Max Tan. Yes.
Okay, now you might get me on there if we do it all and we spray tan.
Yeah.
And we get on
we go to
Osceola.
That's what
and we
gets
get
you to
beer
go.
nuts and Sprite.
I mean, it'd be really interesting for the Amtrak to see everybody show up spray tan.
Can you imagine the guy taking tickets? All of a sudden, 200 bronze people walk on. Where you guys going? Osceola.
Day trip.
For what? Lunch.
Day trip. You lost a bet.
Lost a bet. What's in your hand? Camera. Disposable camera.
It's a disposable camera. You're tan and you have a camera and you're going to somewhere in Iowa.
People are all tan
in the middle of the winter.
Middle of winter.
What's happening here?
Incredible trip.
Reed in Des Moines has responded. He says Osceola is 30 minutes south of Des Moines. He says I'm not feeding 250 people.
Well, you have to rent out an outbuilding.
We'd like to go to Olive Garden if you don't mind.
We'll do this endless. We like the endless breadsticks.
We get to choose our spot.
One drink allowed.
Get a drink ticket too. Get one drink ticket.
But Believer says Sip's going to go first, and everyone else bows out of that trip. He goes by himself. Where do you
we
guys
all
go?
walk right through the train, step off out the other end. Sip's riding.
Where'd you guys go?
He's in the dining
You
car.
guys go. Hey, where'd you guys go?
Where you guys at?
We got off the parade,
hey,
man.
I'm in cart D. Where are you guys? Yeah, right behind you. About what?
That'd
About
be
10 miles.
horrifying. That'd be horrifying.
I would never do that to you,
Ends up
Sip.
in
No
McCook
way.
Yeah,
or
Bill
something.
couldn't do that.
Sip gets lost in McCook. You guys left me? The hell? Thought we were friends here.
Yeah, what's Bo Lever's deal?
Okay.
Jake.
Jim says the Amtrak board's about 12:30 a.m. in Lincoln.
It
Oh,
does.
that's
It does.
fine.
What's wrong with
That's
that?
fine. We'll
I'm
meet
down
down
with
there.
that.
It
Down
does.
with that.
Not a
And it
problem.
comes back about then too.
I guess eastbound leaves at 3:26 a.m.
Oh,
It's fine. We're up
fine.
that time
oh,
early.
is it fine?
We're up that early anyways.
Yeah, we're up.
That's typical.
Well, the show, can we do a live remote? Will it work on a train?
Oh, we could do something. I don't imagine we'd bring the equipment. We could certainly bring the phone and make it work in the computer, make it
Call
work at
on
some
Weiler.
capacity.
Call on Weiler.
We'll call him. He can help us out. Okay, thank you for all the
That
texts
got
here.
off the rails a little bit.
People are
FDIC.
people are on
So to
board with
speak.
So to
Amtrak.
speak.
Bella
No
said,
pun intended.
Bella says she's taking the Amtrak from Chicago to Omaha, and it was a wonderful experience.
Yeah.
She said
See?
with her family.
Bella, was it really wonderful?
Yeah, she says yes.
Okay.
It was. She says, yes, it
She's
was.
upset with me right
Yeah,
now.
you're
Bella's
disparaging
Bella.
her.
I'm sorry.
Bella's going to be in a track meeting in about a month now. Everybody's going, why are you so tan? Well, I had to spray tan because for what? The Amtrak trip. What do you mean for what? For
The
what?
Amtrak trip from early break.
To Iowa.
Come on, we went to
To Iowa.
Osceola.
Went
We
and
met
heard
Reed at the
we
meat
went and heard
market.
the Hawks. Peaceful, easy living.
Yeah. Aunt Sanderson says that
Sandy.
I took Amtrak to California. Worst experience of my life. It was hell on earth for me.
Sanderson.
Oh, I can
With the great
only
hair.
imagine.
He has great
That's
hair.
a long trip. Now, Chicago to Omaha, livable. Omaha
Okay.
or Lincoln to California. That's a
Uh-uh.
long
It
flight,
ain't
let alone a
happening.
long Amtrak.
It ain't happening for me. I took the Greyhound once to St. Louis when I was a boy. That was not. I'd never do that again. I'd never do it again. Nothing against Greyhound. That was a rough
Just
trip.
a lot of stops.
It was a rough trip. Oh yeah, among other things. All right.
I like there's various response to Amtrak. So people are either
We're just going.
supporting.
It's just a day trip.
Yeah. It's not going to be a full
text
weekend.
in. We need to get the numbers right. So please text in if you're interested in the day trip to Iowa.
We got to get the numbers for and we got to get the max tan lined up
Yes.
for our spray tan.
Yes.
So it's going to happen there.
And we should call in advance to Olive Garden.
We got a group of 250. We're all
250
very
coming in.
tan and very hungry.
With
Get
the-
ready.
With the endless breadstick.
Please make space for
I
it.
need soup. You have any soup?
We all want unlimited soup and salad
salad.
right now off the bat. Have it at the tables immediately.
We're very tan and very hungry.
We just got off a train. We just got off the
What's wrong with you? We're very tan.
And we're very hungry. All started with
Okay.
Shin Daddy.
Yep. Thank you, Shin Daddy, for that.
Pigment Paradise.
Paradise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creighton, Nebraska.
Yeah.
Great idea. I mean, sort of low key best idea. Maybe.
Can you
he's had.
imagine once again you just go into some normal banking? What's going on with what's going on over there?
Curtains
Oh,
over
the
there.
curtain. Well, they're spray tanning. Who? Everybody. Whoever walks in.
Dudes walking out with their big belly. Tan.
People just walking around their sweaters.
Put your shirt on.
Slippers.
I gotta do some banking over
Flip flops.
Just get whitey tighties on over there.
All right. Keep it clean.
Wow, that was clean.
All right.
It's clean.
Okay.
Let's talk sports.
All right, 464-5685. Call or text as always. We had a little bit of not a debate. We didn't know where to go with this yesterday because there's rumors that Sip has addressed several times on the show the last week or two that Nick Saban could potentially retire. Nothing's happened yet, but there's potential that he can retire at Alabama. And we're trying to figure out who in the world would replace him. That's a huge job to fill. The guy's won many national championships. I saw the stat that this is the first 3-year stretch. He's never won a title in his time at Alabama. He wins all the time.
72
years old. That's an incredibly difficult job to replace Nick Saban. Is there a guy or a couple guys that make sense that could potentially take that position?
Three names. Ooh. One obvious, one not so obvious, and one kind of long shot. The obvious one's always Dabo, right? Because he's an Alabama. He's an alum.
Mm-hmm.
He's still. I mean, they were 10-3 this year. He's had 3 losses or 4 in the last 3 years. I get that, but he's still viable. The guy that I'd really watch is Dan Lanning. Dan Lanning's worked for Kirby. He's worked for Saban. And he's off to a good start at Oregon, 10-3 last year, 12-2 this year. Lanning is a dude. I mean, he's viable. And then long shot Lance. I'd say Lance is a long shot.
Imagine Lance Leipold replacing Nick Saban.
I mean, yeah, I could. I mean, because of what he's done at Whitewater, Buffalo, and I could. I mean, it's odd because we know him, but
that's what I'm saying. You guys both know him very well.
Yeah.
To take the most difficult job probably ever to replace a legend like Nick Saban, Lance Leipold.
It's so crazy it might work.
Yeah, talk about a tough act to follow.
My gosh.
Wow. That'd be a wow.
But somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to go unopened.
It's the classic thing also with like everybody says, like I did, will say the same thing. Oh man, you don't want to follow that. That's like being a comedian. And I was like, look, I'm third. Who's ahead of you? Bergazzi and Seinfeld. Then what do you? Then you're in third.
Pass. But you do it though.
But you still do it.
Yeah.
There would be no one would pass on the job.
No,
like, they wouldn't.
I mean, you would look at it as an opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
because they're still going to be fully funded. Yeah. They're in the SEC, and they're Alabama's not going to. They're everything is going to be done at the highest level. So that part is really, really good.
Yeah. So those are the best ones. I was looking at it last night.
Repeat them again. The names.
I mean, the obvious one everybody brings up is Dabo Swinney. Feinbaum in September brought up Dan Lanning, and that made sense to me, the Oregon coach. And Lance is viable to me. I mean, he with all the rings he won at Whitewater, and then what he's done at Kansas is miraculous.
No, he didn't.
It's miraculous.
It is. We did not mention Lane Kiffin at all. Is he a viable option at Alabama?
Yeah. Also, how would you not go look at DeBoer?
You would. You have to.
DeBoer.
Got to gauge interest there.
He's at the.
You would look at DeBoer.
Yeah. You have to look at it and just go, wow, wow, and wow. Just think about that. 2 years ago, they were 4-8. He won year one. He went what did he win last year? 11.
He was 11-2.
11-2. Now he's undefeated.
The only
14-0.
The only reason, maybe not the only reason, but one of the reasons I mentioned Lanning ahead of DeBoer just because he has connections to. He worked for Saban. He worked for Kirby, so there's a connection. But as far as the job, it'd be difficult, but I mean, somebody's got to take it.
We look at Michigan. If Harbaugh bolts for the NFL, you're thinking Sharon Moore. That's the guy. Sounds like that's an assistant coach, so it's just a promotion for him. At Ohio State, when Urban Meyer left, Ryan Day got promoted as an assistant coach. They didn't go outside of the current of the current staff.
It worked. Here's the thing with Lane Kiffin. Now you guys don't have to agree with this. I think Alabama needs somebody more buttoned down. Lane's a little crazy. At that school, I think the personality of the school, the personality of the outgoing head coach, it's kind of more of a buttoned down job where you don't hire kind of a rebel. And Lane's kind of a rebel.
He is a rebel. He's on Ole Miss.
Yeah,
I really enjoy him on Twitter.
I do, but that is not a prerequisite for the job at Alabama. I really enjoy him on Twitter.
Good to me. So I really like him to get the job. So I guess.
You see what I'm saying? That's just if I were the AD, he wins at a high level. He's obviously a very accomplished coach.
But he was in the room for a long time. I think someone is going to have to be in the room with Nick Saban, meaning they worked for him at some time at Alabama. This is how it's done here. And because if all of a sudden you come in and say, we're going to change the blueprint, that's not going to work.
You think it'd have to be
I'm not saying it couldn't work, but boy, would it be under high scrutiny. All of a sudden, it's like, boy, we're going to keep things this is how it's been done. What's he been there? 15 years?
15 or 16.
15 or 16. This is how it's been done 16. Here. This is how we do it here.
100. I mean, I agree with that. Now, Lanning was only a GA.
Yeah.
He was only a GA for 1 year, 2015. But like Pete's, help me out first. Jake Pete's was a GA there, and he'll talk in great length about the impression it made and the operation. So Lanning could probably do the same thing. Just the operation makes a big impression on people. I mean, and Saban is heavily involved. I mean, he's not one of those head coaches that comes in at 9 o'clock and says, okay, what do you guys got?
Yeah.
It's not that.
Yeah, the structure is that is so good with their system. Also, from the people I know that worked for him, for Coach Saban, have discussed how they get more done in the amount of time at work than anybody in the country. There is no downtime. It is like clockwork what is getting done. I know this. I know they meet every morning at 7:30, and everyone arrives basically in the meeting room at 7:29. 7:30, there's this meeting, this happens, then this goes to here. Every part of the day is just like it's just clockwork. And that is so hard to be that self-disciplined. To be able to hold everyone to that accountability of this is how it's done, this is the time frame, all the different things that go with it. So it's to have someone that has to have that structure to come in there would be someone that needed to be in the building in my mind.
You're so right too about the scrutiny. And I don't know. I mean, who's scrutinized? I mean, the media, the fans, everybody. I mean, there'd be heavy scrutiny. I don't know. Those are the best names I can come up with.
The thing with Dabo is that he's been very opposed to the transfer portal and just the way football is going in general. NIL. Yeah. And again, you have to embrace that in today's day and age. You can't just push back and say, "Nah, I'm good." So if you're Alabama, again, a great coach, very, very established and very decorated head coach, but with the way he operates, can you trust him to stay up with the game and be willingly doing so?
It's a really good point. It's a really good point. He'd have to adapt to a certain degree.
You have to. You don't want to. You have to, though.
Mm-hmm. Come on, you guys give me some names. Is there anybody else?
DeBoer is the only one that came up to my mind. I don't think
DeBoer makes a lot of sense.
Is there anyone there on the staff currently? The thing that's the most amazing about the success that he's had. I'm gonna just throwing it out there, maybe in the hundreds of different assistant coaches that have come through in the last 16 years.
Yeah.
And they had a core together. Kirby Smart was there for a long time, but there has been so much turnover and everything stayed the same because of how this is how we do it here.
Right.
I'm sure it's like working. This is this is how it works when you buy a McDonald's franchise. I'm gonna do it my way. Here's how we do it.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
That's how we do it here.
Right.
So, and that's the reason for the success and just the highest of accountability standards of everything that they do. And so to have someone that, like I said, that's been through that, but I don't think there's anyone there right now, but the success that he has had with the assistant coaches that he has went through, probably the most remarkable thing that he's done. The most remarkable thing that he has done there is to have the number of coaches that have come. Think of the guys that have left that have been incredible. And so it's like, whoa. And they keep replacing. And like this year, how'd they do? They were ahead by 7 with like 3.5 minutes to go to another national championship game. So it wasn't like we're way out here. Nope, they were ahead by 7. It went to overtime, got defeated in a tough game against the 1 seed.
Yeah,
so they're not. It's not like, well, man, we're really far off. No, one or two plays. If they throw the ball in 4th and 2, and they just drop the pass, it's just over. It's just over. But Michigan made the play.
Yeah. Now the coordinators right now, Tommy Rees calls the plays too young. He's not.
Not an option.
He wouldn't be. And Kevin Steele too old. Kevin Steele's a defensive coordinator. Kevin Steele, of course, with Nebraska ties. Kevin Steele is interesting in they do those pregame press conferences the week of the game. He's just said, listen, Nick, this is Nick Saban's defense. Nick Saban is the defensive coordinator. I was just like, wow. Yeah, so Saban is very hands-on. But no, there's no, I'm just say that to illustrate Kevin Steele's too old. He's not gonna be the next.
There's a potential of the guys that fit the age group are Lane, DeBoer, and Lanning. Those guys all fit. Lance doesn't.
Not really.
He's
kind of a young 60. He is.
Yeah, he's very young 60.
Yeah.
But when you look at most people, you look at it and just go, hang on now. That's
getting up there.
Because you're trying to, when you hire someone, I imagine you say, hey, well, listen, if things go well, it's a 10 to 12 year run here. That's what you're hiring for. If you hit 10 years, you've done really.
He could do that. Yeah. He could get to 70. Now, Lance might only be 59, by the way. I'd have to look at his
59,
birthday.
60, whatever.
Yeah. Well, it's big, That's a big one. 60 I'm going to be 59 for a long time.
Is that right? You're not going to turn 60?
No. 20 and 21 is a big difference.
Yeah,
sure is. Yeah. When we come back, Bill's Thrills on early break.
I didn't know we're doing that today.
We are.
I better prepare quick.
Always.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries, a Nebco company, has immediate job openings for precast production laborers. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $20 per hour and a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Are you tired of living in pain? It's time to take control. At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, we're your one-stop shop for expert care in Lincoln. From broken bones to complex reconstruction, our skilled team will help you get back on track. Visit prairieortho.com today and discover why we're the trusted choice for thousands of patients. Don't let pain hold you back. Take the first step towards a better, pain-free life with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins. Call 402-489-4700.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC. We'd like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And to show our appreciation, Koppel is offering some huge holiday discounts from now until January 2nd. On select new Chevrolet vehicles, we are offering $8,000 off MSRP or 1.9% financing. Yes, you heard right. That's $8,000 off or 1.9% financing on select new Chevrolets. We also have some huge discounts on our new GMC inventory, so stop on in or check us out online at koppelcars.com. Includes finance, trade, and Costco bonus with roof credit. Stock number C299464.
Golfing in 72 degrees and perfect conditions in Nebraska doesn't seem possible in the winter, but it is. Double Eagle Golf is your escape from the bone-chilling cold outside and a reason to keep your clubs out year-round. Book a bay with some friends for a weekend or come by for golf and happy hour on a weekday. Spring leagues begin in February. Get signed up today. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex at West O Street. Online at doubleeagle.golf.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the defense of liberty for those accused and the pursuit of justice for those injured. Liberty Law Group's relentless trial attorneys specialize in criminal defense and personal injury law. Navigating the legal system can be stressful, overwhelming, and full of uncertainty. Liberty Law Group is here to do the heavy lifting for you. We believe in treating every client with respect and understanding. When you're in need of legal assistance, trust Liberty Law Group to fight for you. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Ready to upgrade your combine with new technology to make your harvest more efficient, meaning more money in your pocket? The team at Landmark Implement is here to help find the right combine for harvest. Plus, when you purchase a pre-owned combine from Landmark, you are backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network, along with mobile techs and parts drop-off points to keep you up and running, reducing downtime. View inventory online at landmarkimp.com or stop by your local Landmark to experience the Landmark difference.
This. Anybody who knows me knows I was cocky out of the womb.
Is Early Break with Zip and Jake, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Before we get to Bill's Thrills, quick plug for our friend Trip and Computer Hardware. Nebraska's Apple authorized service provider. Are you upgrading your iPad? Do you have any questions about what Apple device is best for you? Don't go anywhere else but computer hardware for all your Apple product needs. They've been around since 1980. You've got locations in Lincoln, Kearney, Hastings, and Grand Island. Stop by and see them today. Trip is at 70th and O, right by Taco Inn.
I didn't even had computers in 1980, and Tripp's company was fixing them.
Yeah, well,
think about it.
That's truly ahead of the times.
Yeah.
Trip. Computer hardware.
Triptastic.
What a personality.
Taco Trip.
Gene texts in. What about Sark at Alabama? Sarkisian.
Would he leave Texas? I mean, they just made the playoff. Got a good thing going now.
Could be. I don't know if that. Sometimes you look, it's like, okay, we're in the SEC. I have all the resources I need. Living in Austin.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Would it be? Is it like stupid? No.
You could say the same thing about Lanning. Why go?
Yeah.
Why go? I mean, it's a similar.
Well, Lanning's a little bit different because I think those schools out there will have it. They have to look at this like this is great. We're in the Big Ten, but man, that's a tough Big Ten. You're gonna
tough SEC.
But no, you're gonna go. No, I'm talking about travel.
Oh,
all of a sudden you're out there. You're out there, and it's like, man, we're going to Ohio State. And I'm going to Rutgers.
Yeah.
For a game. Or in the SEC. Every flight's an hour.
That's one.
Yeah.
That's one
It's
very
regional.
Yeah, it's still regional.
Yeah.
Jake.
Yeah.
Don't ever forget, the SEC is king. Okay. And part of the reason
the finals this year.
And part of, I mean, the ACC has schools, has Cal.
Who's the king this year?
That's true.
Who's the king this year? Michigan,
True.
Big Ten,
Yeah.
and Washington
Well,
going
Big
Pac-12 to
Ten.
Big Ten.
Yeah.
Big Ten's king right now.
Mm.
Don't forget that.
No. It's a
Don't
good
forget
point.
that.
You make a point there.
Before I get to the Bill's Thrills, I have to give a plug. I just got a wonderful gift. Now, there's a reason why I got the gift.
Yeah, me
Nobody
and
else
Steve
did.
got nothing. Bella got nothing.
Bella had to explain.
Bella
this
had to go
me.
get the gift.
Bella
it
had to
wasn't for her.
I heard Bella's tutorial.
Yeah, I'm not a fashion guy, and nobody's surprised by that. I don't really know shoes. I buy if they look good. Hopefully they can help me run if I run or work out.
We lost Jake.
I got a gift from Drew and Wahoo.
Drew.
Now, if you're
and
watching
Wahoo.
on the video stream, it's important. These are aqua and orange Nike Dunks, and I would never know a dunk if I.
Do you know what they were, Bella?
No,
Did you know what they were? Bella knew.
Yeah,
Nike Dunks.
Now, there's a reason why I got the shoes and you guys did, because Drew in Wahoo works at the Ashland Golf Club, which I have promoted many times in the past. When Bill liked my
I'll
golf
start promoting
reviews.
them. Ashland Golf, really good place.
Use your
This-
2
this
iron.
is-
Size 12.
This is years. This is
Size
years of
12.
publicity, Bill.
Yes.
Years.
Hey,
Good
those
for
are-
you.
Those are nice.
Well,
Dolphins.
Drew will get you guys something. But again, by the way, Ashland Golf Club's got golf simulators. If you want to play golf inside, you got W Golf here in Lincoln. If you're a little bit closer to Omaha, go stop at Ashland Golf Club and play the golf simulators there.
I had no idea.
The Dunks.
Bill wouldn't know
Dunks.
this. Bill wouldn't know this either. That you have to be careful how you step nowadays in certain shoes so you don't crease them. Like that's what the kids say. You don't crease them.
Creases are bad. Yes.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drew is also a Dolphins fan.
Okay.
That's there's reasons here. So
Okay. So he's quirky.
yep, he's quirky. Yeah,
Greasy.
He probably spray tans once in a
Zonka.
while too.
Yes.
Before he goes to Mexico.
We're tan and we're hungry.
That's right.
Go to Olive Garden.
That's the Amtrak. Yes, Howard. That's the phone call we make.
I'd like to go to Olive Garden.
that was Sip's choice. We're going to Olive Garden. Make the phone call. It's time for Bill's Thrills on a Wednesday. Here we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom
Yes.
bonanza.
Oh, yeah.
We
This is gonna be
need it.
bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. Have you seen? I sent it to you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
Yes, Bill's Thrills is sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors, the ATMs, the cash cows of Lincoln. Bill, the floor is yours on this fine Wednesday.
They're also they're the cash cows. They're also the advisory board for me and Steve's hedge fund.
Mhm.
Yeah, so they'll be the ones that will be advising us on when we put that hedge fund together. Because seems to me like if you're some guy's making $21 billion, we should be looking into this. Because it doesn't seem really hard. They're not
Dave
there.
Tepper.
Yeah. We're going to look into this a little bit. So
A lot of things we're going to have to think about.
let us know on that, advisors, if we could, please.
Good job, Bill.
Okay, this is something I have touched on before.
There's the glasses.
There's the flip.
The blasphemy. Can't even say it. How do you say blasphemy?
Blasphemy.
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 Yes.
Blasphemous blasphemy.
Blasphemy. Extinction of the bench seat. The extinction of the bench seat. Truck and car magical seating when you had the bench seating and not how seating is now. It was incredible. There was nothing better than bench seating. It would ride 1, 2, 3, or 4 comfortably. When you got in the car of a bench seat or a bench pickup, it was comfort. It was, I mean, when we'd ride, I had a Ford LTD when I went to college. We're at Westland. So let's go to the
Ford LTD.
Yeah, 1977. It had a den in it because I told you about the den. I think me and my dad were watching a baseball game outside and the fence in Pender was on a road. So we were sitting there watching a guy hit a home run, bam, right in the LTD. Put a huge dent in it. It's a huge dent. AM radio. But we rode down to the spring game. Let's go watch the spring game, football game with us. So eight of us went in the Ford LTD, 4 in front, 4 in back.
No problem either.
Bench seating. Then also, here's the reason why. Back in our day, have your sweet thing sit beside you. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was common.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now was you going to sit on the bump?
Yeah. So we're going to go sit on the council. Enjoy that.
Yeah.
Also, it was
to sit up a little bit.
It also was a great way. So now it's like relationship status, right, Bella? Also, you have to be able to, in a relationship, out of a relationship, all things like that. That was relationship status, instant notification. All of a sudden, just riding around town. It's like, oh, Kay's not sitting by Jay. Something going on there. Heard about
might just be fighting.
Yeah, heard the rumors. All of a sudden, it's like all of a sudden, they're not even sitting next to each other.
She's on the door.
Yeah, she's on the door. Something's not good here. And all of a sudden, she slides back over. Okay, they worked it out.
Yep.
They got it worked out.
Yeah, just a little fight.
You could work through relationships with the bench seat. Work through relationship with the bench seat.
It's a great.
God, it was so amazing.
Bench seating.
Everything. When you got into a truck, everything was bench seating. And it was no big deal. So it'd be 4 people up front. Just there's room. And so there'd be
what happened?
The driver would sit way over to his one side if he had to drive the car.
Yep.
Didn't bother him one bit.
Nope.
Back seat, bench seating.
The driver. The Cutlass. I think those Cutlasses had like bench seating.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about
everything was bench seating.
Tornadoes had bench seating. I was thinking about when my dad drove a big Tornado.
How nice would it be right now to have a truck with a bench seat?
I wonder if you can find
this stuff.
No, you can't.
You can't find them. No, they don't. Imagine right now. I'd like to get the 2023 Sierra. What do you want with a bench seat? Imagine that one.
Think of what?
No, not happening.
They're not making that the plant.
Not making that in the plant. Also, imagine the one corner though. What do you guys do? We're the bench seat people, just sitting there.
It's got to work one day a week,
smoking cigarettes and stuff like that. How often you got to work? About once every 6 months, someone will get a call. So they're hanging out, making bench seats.
They're on call.
Did you have what was your bench seat car? What'd you have? Mine was the Ford LTD.
Yeah.
Did you ever drive one? Sid?
No, and Chevy S10 little truck had bench seat for sure. And I'm trying to think what my dad when he drove those Cutlass Supremes and Tornado. I think the Tornado definitely had bench seating.
Oh, then the trips with the family were the best.
Yeah,
just pile in.
Yeah,
just pile in.
Easy breezy.
Yeah,
you can. Yeah, all kids in the back.
Yeah, just pile it up.
God bless.
Have you ever even seen one before, Jake?
Yeah, I've been in it. Yeah, I have ridden in a truck with bench seating. I like that.
Bella, you know what a bench seat is? Is you aware of it? Bella's an old
drove an
soul,
LTD.
Drove an 77 AM radio. The best part. 454 engine. It'd go 140. It'd go 140 miles an hour. It was a 410 killing machine.
You could get hit by a Subaru. You wouldn't even feel it.
Nothing. It was just square, just large. Yes. Yeah. That's what
bench seating.
Bench seating.
I love it. What's the headline again?
Well, I can't say blasphemy. Very good. The extinction of the bench seat.
The blasphemous extinction.
Thank you.
Bench seat.
Any response?
Yeah, we got response. 464-5685. Someone says, "Dude in the middle had to shift the gears."
That could happen. Yeah, it could happen. Could happen.
That didn't happen.
Yeah.
You
for sure there was.
Okay,
but come on, when you're driving, you don't want somebody else shifting. But anyway, I'm not pouring cold water on it.
Let's see, 65 Buick LeSabre. Somebody says there.
Yeah, it'd be a great ride.
Okay, whatever happened to?
Get like a 77 Lincoln Continental
can't read that one.
Can't read that.
I can't read that.
I had to pause there for a second.
Good job.
Nice job.
Stick shift always helped.
Yeah.
Okay. Oldsmobile 455 in the Oldsmobile.
Okay. Oh yeah.
1973 Plymouth Fury 3 from Rod and Lincoln there.
Yeah.
First car was a L74 LTD 2-door bench seat. Steven.
Remember it wasn't ultimately an 88. Didn't they have an 88 car like that? Yeah, that was bench seating.
Stan and Bennett says the Ford Fairlane.
Yeah, for sure.
Ford Fairlane.
Yes.
Okay.
Didn't have to be a big car to have
No,
bench seat.
no, that was very common to have the bench seat. Yeah.
Believer had a comment here. Where's he at? He said he does also miss the bench seat badly.
Yeah.
Bench seat was better times. He says better times.
And then also like that in our era when you like just cruise Maine, like the girlfriend sat next to you in the bench seat.
Yeah, she did.
Sat next to you, slid over. When she got in, slid right over.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Or in the truck, same thing.
It's pretty much the same thing. Yeah.
Sanderson says, when I was in high school, my girlfriend Lisa rode next to me every time she got in my truck, usually got in my door instead of the passenger door. Same door.
Yes,
same door.
Better times, Sanderson.
Same door.
My girlfriend had a Mustang, and it wasn't bench seating. And I would drive her Mustang a lot, and it was bucket seats. So we didn't have that.
This happened numerous times in Pender. If you happen to have a car with bucket seats, they would take the middle console out and put a pillow there. True story.
Wow.
We did.
The middle console came out and a pillow went there so your sweet thing could slide over.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's right. It's real romance is what it was, Bella.
Yeah.
That's what it was. There's no texting each other. You went to the door.
Yeah.
You picked people up.
Yeah.
They got in the car. Imagine getting in the car the same side. Just imagine that right now. Imagine all of a sudden me and Laura go to get in the car. She gets in from the same side. That'd be incredible. That'd be so awesome.
That's how we get in right
now. You don't know.
That's romance right there.
I think you probably see it somewhere more apt to see it in a small town, probably.
Cough Dog says, my best friend always sat next to me. He thought it was funny on the bench seat.
All right.
Thought it was funny.
That's funny.
Even a regular cab pickup are almost extinct, says somebody also.
Is that right?
Yep.
Regular cab.
Regular
pickup.
cab, yes.
Yeah, that S10 I had was a regular cab. There's nothing. It was regular cab.
Someone says we had 11 people in a 1968 Pontiac Executive.
Yeah, wouldn't shock at all.
Pontiac Executive. I can't picture
11
that.
people.
Can you picture a Pontiac Executive?
No, I can't picture that.
I can't picture that.
Send us a screenshot of it. So
Yeah,
you
please
take a
do.
picture, send that into us.
Great.
The time when the whole thing went down with, I'm only going to ask you this once. Did you? we were in a Mercury Marquis with 8 people in bench seats, and we ran someone off the road.
Great.
Yeah, we met them.
Are they okay?
They were fine. First thing we got back into town, someone stopped. You only ran someone off the road, right? I wasn't driving that, so I wasn't part of that. Matt Buchholz was driving. Incredible.
You ran someone off the road.
Yes.
That is a wonderful edition of Bill's
That was
Thrills,
incredible.
sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid Plains Advisors, the ATMs, the cash cows of Lincoln. Bring back the bench seats.
Bring back the bench seat.
Blasphemy to not have them anymore.
Yeah, if you have them, I mean, you're lucky. Count yourself lucky.
Let's play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. You guys were victorious in the first game show of the year yesterday. Today is a wild card Wednesday. And, it's the wintertime. People are not outside. They're traveling to places. They want to stay warm. How about Nebraska breweries? You want to drink some beer at some towns across the state? What towns or cities are these breweries located in?
I'll be damned.
Just will be breweries in Maine. Just as good a chance.
Costa Rica.
Exactly.
You don't know Maine towns, though.
Yeah,
you know Nebraska towns.
I can name towns. I can throw towns out.
Then you have
There's
a chance,
about
Bill.
600 of them, so we should nail that pretty easy.
4-6. If you like Nebraska beer, this is for you. 464-5685. Shut Up Simple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 464-5685. Call the Dick Down Sip and Bill in trivia. We have a caller. This is one of your favorite names, Sip. McLean. McLean is on the line. McLean, do you like Nebraska beer?
Nice name.
A little too much.
He likes Nebraska beer a little too much. You guys
McLean, will you be on the Amtrak trip with us?
Oh, absolutely. We're stopping in McCook to pick up my dad.
Oh,
that would be
all
great.
right, we're going west. We are going west.
That's great. Well, also remember you got to get your dad a spray tan.
It's important.
Oh, he's already got one.
Okay,
that is your
nice
ticket
job.
to the Amtrak trip is a spray tan. All right, McLean. Bill thinks he can't help Sip at all.
No, of zero help.
You might surprise yourself.
McLean likes Nebraska beer. Here we go. Here's the first question. McLean, what town is Stone Hollow Brewery located in? In Nebraska. Stone Hollow.
We're going to overtime. 0-0.
I'm going to take a guess. I think it's Beatrice.
Brilliant! It is Beatrice.
It's over. We're done.
We're not going to overtime, apparently.
We're done. We're toast.
1-0 lead for McLean. You guys.
Jake goes with his hometown. That's incredible.
He didn't know it. He didn't know it for a while.
Yeah, whatever.
You guys have a chance here. What city is Thunderhead Brewery located in? Thunderhead.
This will name a town because.
Okay, let's think about this a little bit. Thunderhead. I mean, Thunderhead. Bellevue.
Is it Bellevue?
God, I thought you had it.
McLean, do you want that one or you want to pass?
I do want that one. That is an Axtell.
No.
Well, there's a tap room in Kearney, but they brew it in Axtell.
Okay, all right, fine. He went further there. Brilliant! I was going for Kearney. He went further in that.
He actually just knew more about it than you did.
He did.
You knew more about the subject.
So I McLean should get 3 points with that.
Just end this thing, McLean.
McLean, this should be a win for you. Last question up 2-0. What town is Divots Brewery located in? Divots.
I know that one.
Oh,
Get this on the board.
There's
4.
I can think of
3.
I'll start the countdown. 5, 4,
2.
I think it's Columbus.
Is it Columbus? All right, Bill.
Norfolk.
Bill knows. He says Norfolk, and Norfolk is where he thought he had enough.
We're back alive
in the
All
game.
Right.
In the game.
Now Bill's out, so it's on you now.
We're going to get this to overtime.
2-1. What town is Bottle Rocket Brewing located in? Sip. This is Bill's out of play.
Well, it's got to be. I mean, it's got to be down toward Missouri, right? I mean, it's got to be down that way.
Give us some facial expressions, Jake, to let us know if that's
No,
close.
I'm going stone faced here. 5 seconds.
I mean, I think it.
5, 4.
Hold on.
3.
I'm thinking of the town. Falls City.
I like the guess.
That would be Seward, Nebraska. Seward, not Missouri.
Yeah. God, that makes sense.
4th of
That
July.
makes sense.
4th of July City.
That really makes
Bottle
sense.
Rocket makes a lot of sense.
That makes
there.
sense. Sorry.
McLean will get you bagels. Thanks for calling in and calling down the road. Nice win today. We'll see you on the Amtrak cruise.
McLean.
Amtrak trip.
McLean got the W, and what does he get, Jake?
He gets 12 bagels, 2 tubs of cream cheese, courtesy of our friends at Bagels and Joe.
If you mention the ticket, you get 1 more out the door. You get 13.
They're Baker's dozen.
Yeah, Baker's dozen.
This will be. I'm curious
bagel.
how you will do. This is the tiebreaker, and this is for Bill.
This is for
because
Bill.
Bill's the number guy. All right, Bill. From how many miles is it from right here at 1040 O Street to Divots Brewery in Norfolk?
Oh, okay.
Bill has driven up that road, that direction lots of times in his life.
Give me a second.
Yep.
142.
Ooh, what a guess. Lower.
122.3 miles to be exact. It's like in 2 hours on the dot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's my neck of the woods. That's my neck of the woods.
You know what got me?
What?
I was thinking more from the house.
Okay.
It wouldn't have been. It still wouldn't have been that big a
You
difference.
live way
Wouldn't have been
down
that
south.
big difference.
Yep. Gated community.
Yeah.
I'm
not even south at all. I'm not even remotely south. Can't get any further east. Not even close.
The gate,
gate
Peaceful,
swings
living.
open. I can't even go in there. They won't let me.
It's not allowed.
Nope.
Spillover.
Gotta have a certain kind of car.
Let's get over. Where are we going to watch the band?
Royal
Grove.
The Hawks. The Eagles cover band. Peaceful, easy living.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
This is Jeff Essing, owner of Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping and host of Fitness Fanatics. Over the years, we've helped countless people gain strength, lose fat, build confidence, and change their life. And it all starts with the Farrell's 10-Week Challenge. Now is the best time to sign up with the new year right around the corner. You can enroll for the January 10-Week Challenge for only $299. That's 10 weeks of kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching. Head to fxblincoln.com for more information on how to enroll. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
What do you think of when you hear the chocolate season? Artisan chocolates? Of course, they have the best chocolates this side of the Atlantic. Friendly neighborhood coffee shop? Yup, they're that too. A nationally recognized top-tier brunch spot. Waffle weekends, baby. And the place to grab a gift for literally any occasion? Everybody loves chocolate. See for yourself at the Chocolate Season, 40th and Old Cheney, or order ahead online at thechocolateseason.com. Houses? They're expensive. And once you buy one, you're kind of stuck with it for a while. You need to make sure you get your best house for the best price. You need Ben Bleicher and his team of pros at Professional Realty Group. They'll take the time to figure out what's important for you in your dream home, and they have the expertise to find the hidden issues that could surprise you after the sale. That's professional knowledge, proactive service. We call that potential. Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Service Ambassador. Find more online at prg-ne.com.
Ironhide Construction is hiring. They're looking for hardworking, self-motivated individuals who are team players. Ironhide Construction has openings for an experienced project manager, estimator, apprentice, skilled laborer, and erector or installer. They will train the right people and make sure you understand the position and requirements. At Ironhide Construction, it's own it, be honest, and do it right. Apply today and learn more about their other benefits at ironhideconstruction.com, where they're committed to you every step of the way.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beers, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
WWE Friday Night SmackDown returns to Lincoln, January 12th, 6:45 p.m. Pinnacle Bank Arena.
Let's throw down right now.
See Rey Mysterio, LA Knight, Bobby Lashley, The Street Profits, Charlotte Flair, Io Sky, Carlito, and it's WWE's Friday Night SmackDown in Lincoln, January 12th. Tickets start at $25 and on sale now. Ticketmaster.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover. We have a special guest today.
The boss.
He's not just a guest. He's the boss man. The man in charge. The guy that owns the station.
Let's switch.
The big man.
That's DP, Derek Pearson in the building.
Happy New Year.
Same
Happy
to you,
New
DP.
Year.
Thank you, DP.
To you all.
Thank you.
You know, it's early to actually be in here. Like I'm up, but I'm never in here.
No, you're not very often.
Well,
Unless there's trouble.
There's no.
What do we do?
Here's what I know about you, about this crew. Every now and then, I just have to poke my nose into the room.
Good idea.
To just reset the temperature.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for doing that.
What did we do this time?
You did.
I thought it was Bill that did something.
No, that wasn't what it was. I've been known to go silly on my time on air as well.
Oh, I know.
So I'm appreciative of when you guys get a little off the rails, because one, it makes some of your listeners uncomfortable.
I know.
Because it's weird. It's like, oh man, they like it angry.
Wow.
And so it's just funny, right? That when you guys are laughing to watch the text line, just to go, wow, they really get uncomfortable.
I thought you wanted to get on the spray tan conversation.
No, here's the first thing I was taught about being on radio.
What's that?
Speak to what you know. And I know nothing.
You know a lot.
I know nothing of spray tan. There's never been.
Jake does.
I have
One
zero,
time.
I have zero expertise.
I don't have zero. I have zero.
But so Jake, that leads me to ask questions.
Yeah.
Because
what's understandable.
Did you fully engage in the spray tan?
I did. Yeah.
Listen to what I just said. Did you fully 100%?
No.
Okay.
I was proper. I was proper. I had a tire on. It was not
summertime.
Not in the box.
You had a towel on?
No. I had swim trunks on. Or underwear. I don't know. I had something on. I was
don't remember what you had on?
This is 6 years ago. I don't remember for sure. I think I had underwear on.
You can admit it if you didn't.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You went Speedo, right? You went full.
It was probably the same.
You really did,
very
didn't you?
Similar capacity to that, yeah.
Yeah. But see, here's the thing, Sip. Now we've got that image in our head of Jake making that decision.
Yeah. Oh, I've had
6 years ago,
right? Standing in front of this agent, right? And they're going,
in front of a what?
Right. Well, it's a representative, right? Was it a male or female, Jake?
Well, it's a robot.
It was a robot. So you didn't have to tell.
No one's seeing this at all. It's just me in a machine.
So
here.
You were judged by a bot.
Yeah,
the bot was just going, "Hey, are you covering or are you not covering, Jake?" And you had to give in. You had to just make a decision.
You opened up this can of worms, Jake.
Well, Bill did, and I just said I did it before. I wasn't lying. I don't want to lie to the breakers here, the listeners here.
No, I appreciate that. We should.
I was being truthful. I spray tanned one single time. It was not a pleasant experience. I didn't like it. I haven't done it ever since. No, it's not a Mac. That's not the client. That's me. That's me not being a spray tan.
You're old enough to remember the old Copper Tan commercials, right? Where it's you had the little baby and then dogs pulling at the trunks.
Oh, I don't remember that.
And it's tan except for on its bottom.
Okay.
Right? And there's the thing.
Yeah.
That was Jake. That was Jake leaving. He was Copper Tan baby.
It's like you're also uncomfortable. Like, what can you touch because you get this tan on you. Now it's like they say wear sweatpants, wear a hoodie. Like, that can get on that stuff too. And now can I sleep in my bed? Am I gonna wake up and see a bunch of orange in the bed?
Were you single then, Jake?
Nope. I went on a trip with my wife and her her girlfriend at that time, my
Pretty
wife
recently,
now.
yeah.
This was 6 years ago.
There's the buried detail.
That's pretty
I
important.
wasn't married. I was dating her. Still the same person.
So your wife,
Yeah.
and a friend of hers, did they go as well?
No, it's just the family. Her family.
You had to do it to impress Elizabeth.
Well, we both did it. I mean, she's pretty tan too.
Did she?
Yeah. And
Is that a
it's
normal?
fun.
Simple. Have you ever been asked to tan by a family?
She didn't ask me to. No one asked me to tan. I did it willingly.
No, nobody has asked me.
Nobody's.
I was pale.
I'm super hairy.
I wanted to look good in the beach.
He said super hairy.
Yeah, I'm super hairy.
He had super hairy. Now I don't know. Listen, I come from a long line of hairless people. So the whole super hairy thing, like I have envy. I have facial hair envy from both of you. I could never.
Don't be envious of this.
Look
ever.
at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
There's kids in my life that look at my arm and go, "How's that even work?"
Yeah, your knuckles have hit the ground once.
This is
or
the
twice.
first time I've ever heard. This is the first time I've ever heard somebody's envious of my facial hair because there's not much going on.
Jake don't have much going on.
I cannot grow a goatee.
Good.
Like
Good.
I can get
You
I
fit
can get
this
the
room.
chin. I get the chin, but I can't. No mustache. I can't.
Interesting.
You don't need to. It's not required.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What's wrong with that?
And zero chest hair. Like nothing. I'm like a baby.
I had chest hair. I had chest hair when I was 13.
Yeah, I never I was a dude. I was a late bloomer anyway. But then it was just like, oh, wow, thanks, Dad. Appreciate it. Like it was so bad. I was mad at Mom. Like maybe my granddad on my mother's side.
Yeah, don't be mad about that.
No, it was a thing for a while. Then I got over it because then I realized I didn't have to shave as much as everybody else. So I lived pretty well.
Yeah.
So hey, what are you going to talk about on the show today?
It was, Jay and I had a really fun day yesterday trying to work because I asked him if he was commissioner for me. How would he mold transfer portal and NIL going forward?
If there were a commissioner,
right? If there were a commissioner, so I deemed Jay Foreman commissioner.
Interesting.
And I wanted him to get into the things that work and the things that don't work, and the simplicity of asking people, what would you want done for your child? If your child's an athlete, what would you want done for your child? Because that's probably the right space to work in, right? That's probably a pretty good place to start it. And I think, he and I bump heads often on the greater responsibility between the athletes and the coaches. Because I say, well, anything that happens in college sports is either coached or allowed by the adults in the room. And if things have gone wrong, it's because the coaches and adults in the room
allowed it,
set a precedent for it, and then showed athletes how they could benefit the system or work the system. The adults could have fixed it a long time ago. The adults chose not to because the adults were greedy and the adults were in denial.
So, except one question. I mean, I've thought about it a lot, DP. What's the fix?
The fix is to go back to the basic nature of what college athletics is supposed to be. But here's the thing. The line has always been, we ask that question and then people talk about it being collegiate athletics, but the truth is it's collegiate athletic business. It's the business of collegiate athletics.
Okay.
And once you accept that there are a lot of adults over the last 180 years have just made an absorbent amount of money on college athletes.
Exorbitant.
Right? With a real limited amount of money going to the athletes. And you talk about degrees and all that, but ask the adults to work for a college degree the way you're asking the athletes, and they say, no, I've got to pay bills and I got to take care of my family. Well, but all the athletes are all less well off than the coaches. So why wouldn't you work for the young people? That's what adults are supposed to do. So once you accept that it's a business and has been, and that for decades they've taken advantage of it and gotten rich off of it, well, now it's time for the athletes, because the pendulum has to swing back the other way. And it's been all the way over here for the adults getting rich. It has to swing back for the athletes to get over rich, over wealthy, and then it'll find a middle.
Oh, eventually,
which is because both sides get fatigued by pulling to the extreme.
This could be years, though.
Well, it has to be, because it's been
years the other way.
100+ years of getting it wrong.
Okay, interesting. You are looking at a long view on this.
Well, that's the only way you're going to get it right. Short term is how you got here. Short term greed, like I covet, and then the athletes went, wait a minute. So imagine Jay Foreman. Chuck Foreman didn't have the access to do the things that Jay did.
No.
And then Jay wouldn't have had better access than this generation, except for this generation now swings it back and starts to get some of what was there.
DP, is it greed or is it just the way it fell? I mean, the business happened and there was excess money.
No, the truth is there were truths not told by colleges all over the country that we don't have the money. Well, you've always had the money. We just didn't have access to the records to show that you had money. They always had the money. They always had enough money to give every athlete on campus everything that they're getting now. Forget about NIL. If they had 20 years ago, 15 years ago, given college athletes the $10,000 that they're offering on big campuses now, this wouldn't be an issue. This wouldn't be an issue. It'd have been $7.5 million for every university because every athlete, 750, between 550 and 750 athletes per
7.5 million.
If you
could Bowling Green do that?
Yes, because here's the watershed. They like to talk. He talked about money flowing from the top, but that would have been balanced because then there would have been more money, set balance that you would have. Ohio State could go and get Bowling Green to play a game and have money, and it makes sense. Like everybody, there's enough. Here's what we know now.
Okay,
there's enough money for everybody and everything. There literally is. We're down the street from. You just said we're going to raise $500 million to add a thing that you don't necessarily need, a thing you want but you don't need.
The stadium,
right?
I mean, renovation,
right? It's hey,
$500 million.
Is this the first time? Is this the first time that you that you've renovated the building? And is this the first time somebody has said, "Hey, let's raise just crazy amounts of money," and then not have it directly go to the people who need it most?
No, it's not.
It's just a weird thing.
It's $500 million. It is $500 million. You're right. Now the South Stadium's never been renovated, but you're right. There's been renovations to the stadium,
and I'm good with the renovation because but even the people in power are having conversations about whether this is the right use and the right time. But if again, what you've done is you open Pandora's box to say we have access and resource to $500 million outside of what we do normally.
Yeah.
Wow. What could you have done? What could you have done for Tom Osborne, for Dr. Tom Osborne in the late 90s? What could you have done then had you just simply made this concession and public admission at whatever that number was in the year 1990?
I got you. That makes sense. Yeah, if you can come up with $500 million, we'll see if they can. By the way,
there's right. That. But hey,
but they can come up with 250. So it's still your point's still made.
That's a number.
250 million. 250 million. It's pretty big.
That's a number, and that's just for this project. That's not for all the projects. That's just for this project.
No. Interesting, GP. Thank you.
So I just think here's my thing: just be decent. Like, how about that? Like, just be decent adults to our kids.
That's a lot to ask for some people.
But you know what? But you know what? As a coach and a former college athlete, what I will ask is, that's the responsibility of the adults in the community. Those young people up there at every university are the sons and daughters of the community. Treat them as such.
Well, it's common sense.
That's just me.
All right, we got to pass it off to Raph and AD for the drive.
Raph and AD.
For Steve Sipple, Bill Busch, and DP. I am Jake Sorensen. We will see you tomorrow.
Have you been accused of a crime? Is your freedom at stake? At Liberty Law Group, we are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Facing